Solo.
Sag, it's making me laugh. My trademark. Hello, how are you today? Hope everyone had a great weekend. Checking up on the chat. Warlord Drake says, hello, everybody, ready to go. There was a previous chat from Saget, which didn't actually make through, but talking about their banner still hanging proud. Yes, the Manticore banner is super proud still. I am not going to do the card camera today. Sorry for any fans of the card camera. Just didn't have the 5-10 minutes I needed to set that up today. So just going with a little horizon view of the board for y'all. We have Warlord Drake, already said that. Hello, Dursu. Hope you had a great weekend, man. And the Tickus, good luck, bro. Thank you, sir. I see a bright future ahead of us, says Saget, which is the one that made me laugh. ID Jester, excellent. I need to play this game. I have played the Star Trek version and love that game so much. Yeah, I have not played the Star Trek version. I've considered picking it up. I am blanking on the name of it. You know, one of these days I might start. Is it Frontiers? Well, I don't know. Someone can Twitter that in the chat. But understand it's pretty much the same game. It just you are in space, so it's kind of like the Gaia Project version of Terra Mystica. We have the Sagittarius says maybe not much, not specifically regarding today's playthrough, but in general. Yeah, I don't have much hope for today going in. And then Jester says, yeah, Frontiers. So Sagitt, thank you. Jester, I love fantasy even more, so Mage Knight should be good for me. Yeah, Mage Knight is amazing. I don't know why this camera, the color, and this camera are so different today. I will explore that today. The overhead camera is actually a truer color for what my table is. So this camera is actually, that's what my old table used to look like, which is funny. This is, I mean, the old table is still underneath this mat. I should plug Big Viking mats more than I do. Big Viking mats sent me a neoprene mat for my table, custom fit. It's freaking awesome, and I love it. So that was, again, a review. I got a review copy of a mat, so I got a mat. whatever it is. But yeah, definitely check them out if you are in the market for playing surfaces and neoprene mats of all sorts. Sad Jester says I couldn't remember the name either. Yes, Frontiers. Thanks, Saget. Saget says there are a couple cool differences though, especially about damage mitigation and blocking. It looks intriguing. Dursu, thanks, Greg. Hope you too. Hope you had a good weekend too. Brave Alar is awesome. Forked lightning, all the things. I've been thinking a lot about what Saget pointed out there on my last playthrough, like how important motivation can be in this skill, because there are times late game where you're like, you know what, I'm just going to get knocked out because it's just the only way I'm getting to where I need to get to. And having a skill like motivation, which is like, all right, get knocked out, draw 2, discard, draw 2 between your turns, and then rest. It's a really important tactic. So coming in with Bravelar, who does not have a motivation skill among his 10 skills, again, Bravelar was the mage that came in the Shades of Tesla expansion. I like Bravelar a lot. I've really grown to think he's stronger than I initially thought. I still think he's one of the weaker of the mages, but he has some really cool things that can really come together for you. The problem with Bravelar is, yeah, I don't need to say it. We all know. We all know this guy looks freaking cool. This guy, not so much. And we'll leave it at that. Can you send a link to the mats? Oh, hold on. Oh, don't fork it up, says Saget to Warlord Drake. Can you send me a link to the mat? Says Snorble. Warlord Drake laughs. And Snorble, or better, referral link. I do not have a affiliation link relationship with Big Viking mats. These things are rather, they're pricey. So I was happy he just sent me the mat. But yeah, it's Big Viking mats. I will try to put that in the description below, or just remind me later. Put a comment tomorrow, and I can get you a link to what it's into their company. So it's Paul Gray is the owner of the company. They're also easy to find on Facebook. I know they have a pretty active Facebook page, so definitely check them out. All right, let's get to this. This is take 5, and if this does not go well, this is it. For now, we'll come back later, and we might come back. I might start applying the blitz rules. I know Dursu, you can talk to this. I know Dursu did a little post on a little post. I don't mean pejorative. A great, amazingly profound post on the Facebook group for Mage Knight where he was talking about he started using the blitz rules in Minds of Operation and just found that actually helped the balance of things a lot more for a solo game. I know Sajid mentioned in one of the previous playthroughs recently that that Minds of Operation wasn't exactly, the most well-designed for solo play. We have Sajid says, let's play First Recon next time to boost confidence. I might, dude. I might. I'm gonna move this over a little bit. Yeah, I might. I'll do it. I'll just and I'll dedicate it to all the misunderstood and beloved manticores out in the world. Like this one's for you guys. All right. It's great, man. I haven't played First Recon in so long. Like what is it? All you do is have to explore and you find the city, right? I yeah, even when I teach friends, I don't teach First Recon. It's like, let's siege a castle. Let's see the full narrative arc of a game of Mage Knight. All right, we're gonna put those there. Those are the artifacts. We need to pick a dummy player. To my left, we have Krang, Goldix, Tovak, Wolfhawk, Norwas, and Arethea. I will roll a d6. I rolled a 2. We get a friendly dragon, people, as our dummy player. I am using Arethea's deck, however, because, Arethea is an A, and I have Arethea's deck on the top, and that's how that works. So we're putting Goldix's thing out here. A little bit of a rematch of Goldix versus Bravelar from the Apocalypse Dragon. All right, so we've shuffled Goldix's skills. We put this here. We're going to shuffle Bravelar skills. Lots of green. It's lots of shades of green kind of day over here in Atlantis. All right, those are... I'm flipping things over and just really dragging this out, Let's get nice and slow start today. Bam, that's good. We have our round order tokens. I need to roll the dice for the source. We get a gold, a blue, and a red. Well, that's a good start. We're going to shuffle the regular units and the elite units, and we'll go from there. Warlord Drake says, yes, with blitz rules, the challenge is less heavy. Sajid, I taught the game a couple weeks backs with it. It was useful. It's still quite heavy for those involved. Jester, I take it that First Recon is just explore until you find the city, like the basic game in Frontiers. Yeah, it's exactly that, dude. You just explore. Explore. I mean, you could do like your mini fights and adventure sites and all that stuff. You can seize like Mage Towers, but you don't actually take on a city. Jester, and just for Greg, I played Sentinels of the Multiverse Rook City yesterday on the channel from our discussion on Friday. That's awesome, dude. I hope it went well for you. And Sajid says correct. Warlord Jake says yes, Jester. Greg, is this at angle at 78%? I think so. Does it look a little further out? No, I think this is 78%. I might have it out. No, I'm pretty sure this isn't 90 or 60. What is it? 60? I don't know. Whatever. I don't think this is the highest setting. I actually didn't open my OBS and like everything looked good. So I was hesitant to. Sometimes when I open my Loggy Capture software, it kind of starts messing with things. I was like, you know what? This looks good. So yeah, we might be a little further out than normal. Trying to think what I played last. So I don't know. I had a weekend with my nieces, man. I'm fried. We were babysitting for my brother-in-law this week, and brother-in-law and sister-in-law up in New York City for the weekend, which was a lot of fun. But parents, man, I don't know how y'all... Parents of young kids, I don't know how y'all do it. It's crazy. Sajid says C or F. Warlord Drake says, just joking, you're good, the right angle. Nice. C or F? I forget what the C or F is. C or F? C or F? They are 2 letters. That's what they are. All right. We have Bravelar's deck. We're gonna have our unit offer. We have shock troops. Ooh, they could be good. We have foresters. Wow, shock troops could be really good. So could the foresters, for that matter. So could the Utham swordsman. Oh my gosh, so many options. How can I choose amongst these amazing selection of units here? All right, we have the red city. We're going to get a non-city core tile. Again, it's going to be the one with the white mine, the blue mine, or the green mine. I rolled a 6. We'll take number 3. We're going to shuffle these 2 up. I will randomize them. On the bottom is going to be that, then that. Excellent. We have our 4 countryside tiles, all that have a mine. So the red mine, the blue mine, the green mine, and the white mine. I'm going to look at them because I always forget mid-play, like, what's happening. All right, so the white and the blue are off to the right, and the green is off to the left. The red is smack dab in the center. I tend to always get myself in a place where we're in the corner. So I think Saget mentioned maybe going to the left would be probably a better idea. And we'll see if the initial starting terrain cooperates with that. So I have these 4. I need to get 3 of the regular countryside tiles. Where the Drake Niece is nice, more like Mage Knight at depths. Sagittarius 78 degrees Celsius or Fahrenheit. Yes, that was blatantly obvious. Struggling. Now that color. What the heck happened to that color? Wow, that's there's a lot of weird things happening with that camera right now. Hold on one sec. Let me see if I can't lock this in. That was like bright blue, and now it is this auto exposure. Nope. Nope. That's just a miss. All right. Interesting. Yeah, that coloration is way off. I will mess with that off camera. Sorry about that. New problems. There's always something new, kids. All right, we have these 3. And then I'm going to take these 7 tiles. I will roll a die for these because the placement of the mines is super important. And I want it to be super random. All right. Booyah. 8, 3. So I rolled a d8. I rolled a 3. There's a 1. There's a 3. 4 tiles left. There's a 6. 4 tiles left. There's a 2. 3 tiles left. 1, 2. And dang, this is our terrain tech. And we're going to have 2 initial starting terrain. 1 and 2. This will go here. And this will go here. So we, as much as I wanted to go left, I'm like, let's see if the terrain cooperates. Nope. Ding, right down here, which isn't terrible for the first day. What's the one thing I don't like about the blue mine tile, which I find it can be really screwy in this scenario, is all of a sudden when you get here, you're kind of bottlenecked. So it's very not action efficient because you're coming here, you pretty much have to kill that orc, and then we have to get to this mine. The thing that really sucks is that I was hoping to have a chance to recruit, and like getting into the swamp to recruit isn't going to be doable. So we are locked in. Our only path is going there, trying to liberate that mine in day 1, hopefully kill that orc. And if we could end on that monastery by the end of day 1, that would be a good day. I can't recruit any of these units in a monastery. Maybe I'll get something that cooperates in the unit law for next turn. So if I can start next turn, maybe get a unit. You know, probably won't seize a monastery. That's probably not in the cards. But you know, if I can get over there, liberate that mine, kill that orc, I'll consider that a successful day 1. How about those Eagles, says Jester? Yeah, dude, that was a pretty emphatic win. Don't throw the batteries. Exposure may be painful, says Warlord Drake. If there's no struggle, it cannot be solo playthrough's channel. Like these live streams, man. And now I feel like this got way too bright. I'm gonna open up Logitech. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it because yeah, the brightness exposure is way high. In some reason, when I open up Loggy Capture, it kind of balances things out. I don't know why, guys. It's just the magic of technology is what we're dealing with. So hopefully it doesn't crash my cameras like it's happened a couple of times in the last month. This might be a Dunes playthrough. Whoa, that's really dark. That's better. Whatever. Excellent. Ending on a monastery is always a good day for some people. All right, now we have. It's a little dark now, but I'll take it. It looks a lot cooler and better than what was happening about 5 seconds ago. So, changing on the fly. I know everyone's riveted by my discussion of my tech issues. So we have our D deck for Goldix. I might have made this too tight. Let me shrink you down to size a little bit. I need Goldix's stuff. I'm using that and that. And so tactics sheet, Goldix's character sheet. He's going to start with 2 blues, 2 greens, and a blue in his inventory. And we'll put these down here with the dragon himself. And we'll see if I can squeeze the spells and the advanced actions in there. I'm shuffling up the spells. We're going to get 3 in the starting offer. Wow. Yeah, that was really not the terrain. It's not the dream setup of terrain. That is for sure. Like, I feel like, how about this? If this day goes poorly, if I can't liberate this mine and kill that orc, I might actually restart and get a better terrain option. So the 3 spells in the spell offer, we have Space Bending, we have Charm, and we have Tremor. That's not a very inspiring offer. Put those in here. And then the 3 cards in the advanced action offer are going to be as follows. I'll put the spell deck down here. We want to restart bonus Mage Knight. I would prefer just to win. I don't want to restart. I'm tired of this scenario. It's like causing me like hours of therapy and lots of other stuff. Oh man. Here we go. And our advanced action offer, give me some good elemental attacks. We have Intimidate, we have Chivalry, and we have Shield, Ice Shield. I'm a big fan of Chivalry and Intimidate, that's for sure. So that could go well. So I'll put that right there, and I'll just put Goldus's stuff here and here, and we'll rearrange it if we need to. All right, this will go down here. Let's put our starting tokens. We have a couple of rampaging orcs. We are here for you, man. Thanks. A shoulder to cry on whenever I need it, Sajid. That's what I think about when I think about you. All right, we're going to put this over here. It is the catapults. Glad they are over there. Would not want to deal with them next to the blue mine. Of course, now that I said that, I am clearly going to pull the other catapults right here. No! Oh, it's the orc summoner. Not much better. Hopefully I get a swiftness and some forked lightning, as Dursu suggested. The good thing about them is they are 4 fame, and that 4 fame could help me get a quick level up. So I might actually do them before I enter the mine. We'll see. Remember, I could be on the mine without actually. Now I'm looking at this wrong camera. This is the camera I'm on today. Excellent. If I'm on the mine, I don't automatically enter the mine. So it is an adventure site, so I can be at top of the mine and then enter as my action for the turn. And here are the ruins. The ruins are if I kill a city wow, it's been a while. A fort garrison and a mage tower garrison. We will get a unit from the unit offer. Drawing to my opening hand. Opening hand is Rage. Promise. I need movement. All right, swiftness and improvisation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 movement to get in. Improvisation and concentration are good for that. But then I'm going to have all these friggin' movement cards. Not much to do with them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, oh, yeah, I'll have 4 movement cards in my deck, which is not the greatest order of things. That was 7 attack cards. I could move there, just move 5 with the promise, and then if I take planning, I think that could help kind of balance out the rest of my turn. So I will do that. I'll take planning. Number 4. And we're going to roll a die for Goldix. Booyah, it's a 6. So actually we go first. So that's a good start. I will take it. Great. Let me pause this real quick. This is gold. It says Sagitt, concentration plus swiftness, decks the orc, then you go to the mine. Yeah, I was thinking that. I was thinking maybe do I want to move there, but that's one of the reasons I kept concentration. Yeah, I think that's pretty, we're kind of on the same page there for sure. And Durst, you put the mine over so you can figure to choose tactic 4 or 5. And Greg is getting mildly lucky. Something must be wrong. Sagitt, the Manticore's magical grip over my basement is loosening. That's right. I'm going to move this over here until we explore a little bit because I might be here for a minute. And at least this is a little bit more on the other camera, although not very much. I'll put that there. We'll fill the space a little bit. Great. Let's make some magic happen, kids. So I'm going to play improvisation and discard promise because Lord knows I am not doing any recruiting with this current setup. I'm going to power this with a, well, I can't use gold and type inside the mine because night rules apply. So I will actually use the gold here and save that red because that could come in handy. Although I might need the gold for concentration if I decide to kill. Oh, I have to set this up. We're going to have a monster enemy. No. Yeah, monster enemies always face down. I don't know why this got confusing for me. Monster enemies always face down, and there's going to be orc on top. On the core tiles, monster enemy is still always face down, and then a dragon goes on top. And I need to rip this out because there's a string here, which is driving me bananas. All right, that's done. The Ironclad. Woof. That's awesome. Wow. Well, great. If I move 5, trying to do, I want that gold now or later. But I don't have a green. And again, I think like Sad just said, I might need the concentration to kill that because now that I have an Ironclad, I'm definitely going to want Intimidate or Chivalry. So forget that. Let me leave the gold there so I have concentration ready, and I'll move the 5 that way. I'm going to roll this die. It's red again. Fantastic. Glad I wasted all that time discussing those possibilities. But in fairness, normally I would be rolling a black there. And now I'm going to draw 2 cards. I'll try to put my hand out here so I don't have the card cam set up today. So we have Rage, we have Swiftness, we have Concentration, we have Stamina. We draw another card, Druidic Path, which is perfect. And then Planning triggers, I get another card. It's going to be Threaten. We're now going to go to Goldix's first turn. It's a blue. I'm having trouble with colors even. A white and a blue. One more card because there's 1 blue crystal in Goldix's inventory. That is now a green. My turn. We're going to play Druidic Paths. Move 2. The move cost of 1 space reduced by 1 this turn to a minimum of 2. That's going to get me on top of the mine. Again, I'm not entering the mine. I just moved on top of the mine. And now we're going to try to take out this dude. In the range or siege attack phase, I'm going to play Concentration. I'm going to power it with the gold, make it a green. I'm going to use Swiftness. That is ranged attack 5. Yeah, I just don't want to waste any block on that. I'm going to lose attack 5, but I'm going to get attack 6 or attack 7. If assuming I can power it, that attack 7 might be really clutch, especially with the physical resistance for the Ironclads. So that's fine. So I'm going to kill this dude. When I kill him, I get a reputation increase of 1. and or 1 level, because it's not always 1. I got an increase of 0 to be absolutely true. I'm gonna get the next forked lightning. That's not forked lightning. That's not forked lightning. So my two options are. I tried, Dursu. I tried, man. We got feral allies. Exploring costs 1 move less because all of my animal friends are helping me explore, apparently. And then once a turn, attack 1 or reduce the attack of an enemy by 1. That could be strong. And then we have the other option is elemental resistance. The resistance. Once a turn, ignore either the next 2 points of damage assigned to your hero from a single fire or ice attack, or reduce 1 point of damage from another type of attack. Yeah, I take the explore tile. That could help. It's not the thing of dreams. I was definitely hoping for some forked lightning. Goldix's seal that's going to get it to the offer is a blue crystal and a green mana. It's green crystal craft. I'm going to take a card from the offer. I don't know how I don't take the intimidate. Ding, we'll do that. And now we'll go on top of my deck. We're going to get a new advanced action in the offer. It is Shield Bash. Oh, my favorite card in the game. Yikes. End of my turn. I still have 2 cards in my hand. And I actually have 3 cards in my hand. Oh, I never put... No, I just killed that orc. I'm really struggling. I don't like having that many dead cards. I'm going to drop Threaten because it's useless. And I've already used Improvisation, so I don't need a card to discard. Now I'm going to draw up... let me re-roll that die. We get a blue in the source. I have 3 more cards. It's going to be Intimidate, Act Surprised, Determination, Tranquility, and then we get 1 more because of planning. It is Mana Draw. Oh, Mana Draw is clutch. Big fan of that. If I had a white, I can get 2 reds, but having a red and a blue could be just as helpful. And I might use Tranquility actually to draw another card. We'll see. Goldish's turn. It is a white. It is a green. It is a red. No red cards in their inventory, so they're done. My turn. Maybe I hold on to the heal ability. That could come in handy. Right now I can muster attack 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, my armor is still... Oh, this should have gone up here. I did the level up without giving myself the fame because, you know, I'm good like that. I can get attack 13. Let me hold on to the heal ability. I think the risking drawing 1 card with my luck, I would draw Crystallize because I know Crystallize still in my deck. I still also have both my marches. So actually it's 1 march and 1 with the land. So the chance 1 with the land could be helpful, but I'm not sure the rest of it is. The Ironclad. I should be able to get I can definitely get the block 4. Yeah, I might just kill the Ironclad. We'll see what the monster is. Hopefully it's not Medusa or anything. If I don't block the Ironclad, the problem is it's 4 wounds. Which again, so holding up the Tranquility makes sense. So, as the action for my turn, I am entering the mine. Moment of truth. The monster enemy is a Manticore. No, it's it's a Minotaur. Woof. All right, it's brutal. A lot of brutal, kids. So what are we going to do? I am going to block 4 with Determination. Or block 5 with Determination. So I'm using this blue. That's going to block the Minotaur. I would need 6 points of attack on him. And 5 points attack on him. And 7, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I can get it, but I won't be able to. I won't be able to heal, which could be a problem. Block 4. That could work. Remember, if I group them, they both get physical resistance, and that's gross. It might make some sense to block him. I still have a rage. I'll have that 1 point. How about I take no wounds? Wounds are such a early wounds in this scenario are such a kiss of death, man. So if I block him, I reduce his attack. Then I could block him. Still have tranquility. I know I have a rage. The problem is, do I have? Oh, and then I have one with the land, which can give me block. The block there would be 3. Yeah, I dig that. All right, so I'm gonna block the Minotaur with determination. So we're in the range siege attack phase. I'm not doing anything. In the melee, in the block phase, block / assign damage phase, I'm blocking the Minotaur, so I don't have to worry about any damage from them. And I did that by powering determination with the block 5. I'm gonna block the Ironclad by reducing his attack by 1. So it's either attack plus 1 or reduce an attack by 1. So his attack's now a 3. I'm going to play Rage for block 2 and this Stamina Sideways for block 3. So we fully blocked both of these guys. I just did not want to take the 3 or 4 wounds. It would have been 3 wounds had I reduced his attack by 1 because it was been double because of brutal. It would have been 4 wounds had I not reduced his attack by 1 and tried to use that for an attack modification for me, because it would have been 4 times 2 for 8. 8 points of damage divided by 2 is 4. I know the math keeps coming fast and furious. And now in the melee phase, I'm going to play mana draw. I'm going to be able to use an additional mana die from the source. I'm going to play the red die for intimidate, and then I'm going to actually use that. Think because he requires 6 points of damage, it's going to make some sense for me to use that on him because the Intimidate gives me attack 6. Again, the Minotaur only requires 5 points of damage. And I think this will give me more options. So I'm killing the Ironclad. No reputation increase. I do get a reputation decrease of 2. 1, 2, because I use the stronger effect of Intimidate. And I get a fame increase of 4, which gives me a level up. And now wound management is going to be a little bit easier because my armor is a 3. So I wouldn't have to worry about taking as many wounds as I was looking at this time around when my armor was only a 2. I reroll both these dice. Please give me a red. Nope, we get a blue and a black. That's more like it. I only have 1 card left in my deck, so I'm not going to be able to get the effect of planning. These are out. This is still alive, so he's going to chill back in the mine. I'm just kind of standing on top of him. I get this skill back for use next turn, and then I draw 4 more cards. We have swiftness. I don't have any white in the source, because of course I don't. I have rage. I don't have any red in the source, because of course I don't. We have 1 with the land, and we have crystallize. I might have to take a turn just to get a red. Or I could use the blue to get a red. That's probably the best bet here. We go to Goldix's turn. Planning is going to be useless. I'm just going to get rid of that. Goldix's turn. It's a white. It's a green, a red. It's a blue. 1 more card. My turn. We're going to do a. Try to figure out the math before I decide what I'm doing here. Block 2. 4. 8. Take 3 wounds. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think I can do it this way. Hold on, my heat just turned on. Let me turn that off. System off. Bam. All right, we're attacking him. I really am just like on a kick to not take any wounds if I can help it. So do I want to draw that card? What is this card? It's a March. So I know that's a March. It should be a March. It is a March. All right, so I think that will work. So what I'm going to do is play one with the land for block 2. Now Minotaur is attacking with a 5. I'm going to reduce the attack to a 4. I'm going to use Tranquility Sideways for a block. I'm going to use... Oh, that's not going to work. That is not going to work, kids. If I don't block him, I can just heal. Take 3 wounds. Great, new plan. I'm going to reduce his attack by 1, so he's only attacking with a 4. I'm not blocking him. The attack reduction still is valid, though. The 4 doubles to an 8. Since my armor is now a 3, that's going to be 3 instead of a 2. That's 3 wounds. Because, again, 8 divided by 3 is 2 and 2/3. Again, advanced concepts. We're now going to need attack 5. I've already used my skill. I'm going to power crystallize with the blue to get a white. And I'm going to power swiftness. Or did that make sense? Does that make sense? No, I'll get a red. I guess it's the same thing. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'll get a red. We're going to place, we'll power rage. I'll use swiftness sideways. It really was all the same thing. So that was silly. And that's going to be the attack 5. I need to kill him. The other thing I was thinking about, could I get 5 from that? But then I would have needed 5 block, and I needed to use crystallize to get. So the fact that I rolled bad for the offer was terrible because I needed to use crystallize for its effect. And had I done a card draw or tranquility, it wouldn't have mattered because I was just going to use tranquility sideways. So the math wasn't exactly right for me to do this without taking wounds. I was like 1 away. I literally needed to roll a white or a red, and I rolled 2 dice, and I rolled a blue and a black. So that's, luck seems to have already been on its way out the door. All right, I'm going to put this. So I've killed the Minotaur. After the battle, I'm going to use Tranquility to heal 1. So I only have 2 wounds left in my hand, and I still have this 1 with the land. So if I can roll a green, that would be good, that I'll effectively be able to heal all the wounds in my hand. So the fact that 1 with the land gives me another heal makes wound management a little bit stronger than with most of the mages. So I've killed the Minotaur. That's 4 fame, so that's 8 to 12. That's a reputation increase as well because I liberated the mine, and I end my turn on the mine, so I'm going to get a blue crystal. Red crystal goes away. This comes over here. I re-roll this die. It is gold. That is perfect. Perfectione, because now I can heal both these wounds with 1 with the land, and I'll have a little bit of move as well. So we accomplished my goals for the round, and I don't hate it. So we get a green, a red, and a red. No red in Gold's inventory, so that's fine. My turn, we use a gold to power 1 with the land. I heal 2. I'm going to use March to move 2, and then again, exploration costs 1 less. Still can't do it because I have no cards left in my deck, but it was a good thought, is all I'm saying. So we're going to roll this. That's now a gold again. I'm out of cards. Goldix is going to go. I declare end of round, and we move on to the next round. We're adding Chivalry to Goldix's deck, which is perfect because it's a white card. Oh, Shield Bash should have been here because of the monastery. That's fine. Yeah, Shield Bash should have been there. I set the offer up before I did that, so I'm going to go with that. So Shield Bash should have been there because of the monastery. That means this should have been added to there, which is Heroic Tale, which is garbage. We still add Chivalry to Goldix's deck. This comes down. This goes away. The new card in the monastery is Learning. Woof. And Maximal Effect. Maximal Effect could be fairly strong for the later rounds. We're going to have a blue crystal here. So this goes away. Space Pending goes away, and the new card in the spell offer is Chill. And we'll put that underneath there. I'm going to put a die here. to indicate there is still one monastery on the board, and that will work. I'm going to shuffle this die and go from there. Dowdy says, phew, down too late, listening while driving. Brian stopping and real quick to say good luck and watch out for those miners. I would make a 49er joke, but you aren't an Eagles fan, so go forth and liberate. Take care. Warlord Drake, personally, I find Fire Allies pretty strong. The expression is kind of super useful. Marty put the stupid shield bash in the unit offer. Warlord Drake is a good early pull. Eric R, advanced action and unit offer for monastery. Yeah, thanks, Eric. I missed it. Once he reached out, he will. Marty not burning the monastery is finally paying off. Saget, you are good on timing. You can take 2 turns. Oh yeah, use crystallized to get the red crystal. Wait 1 turn to take March, and you have no cards to fully block and kill the Minotaur. You could have stayed 1 extra round in the mine, then use gold to move forward. That's a good idea. Board game descriptions. I knew I had the heal in my hand, so I wasn't as worried since I had 2 heal cards. But yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Could you please put advanced action in the way that image will be open? Yeah. I think what Sad just said is right, because I wasn't worried about time. Had I stayed here an extra turn, and then I would have rolled a gold. I think that makes some sense. I mean, this is so hard, dude. Like, this is the last chance. I'm taking a chat assist here. So what I did was I decided to move, but there was no reason for me to move because I had the gold there anyway, which I used for the move 4, which I just, so say I stayed here, I spent a turn healing, I played a card, that's a legitimate turn, so I used 1 with the land, I healed fully, then the next turn I re-rolled, I rolled a gold, I could have used the gold for move 2, and I could have either gone 4 for there, because I would have been able to power the march that was in my hand, so I could have gone the 4 to there, or I could have gone the 2 and explored with the explore discount. I'm actually going to take the explore discount, because if I put something here, the worst case scenario is I have another mine way the frig out here. I could end up here, but I think exploring here is going to make some sense. And hopefully it's not a mine over here. If it's a red, that kind of opens up the map in some other ways. It is the red. Interesting. So I explored from here. I had 1 point of movement that was wasted, but I think that will be a stronger turn for me. So now I can potentially just get the move 6, take care of the red mine right off the bat, or I can come out this way. So hopefully people followed that. It basically, I had 2 cards in my hand, so instead of doing it all at once, which I didn't really need to, I could have done the heal effect. I still had an extra turn because I was ahead of Goldix, and then I did the move effect with the -1 explore reduction. Again, other scenarios, I might not do this. This one, it's like, I need all the help I can get. All right, we have another Orc Summoner because they're apparently super fun. That's not amazing. Again, they're 4 fame, which is one of the things that's nice about them. And then we're going to have the monster face down, another orc on top of them. It's going to be another ironclad because that's how my day's going. No, it's a wolf rider. Fantastic. Gaming rules. Hey, just popping in to say hi. Great to see you playing the best game ever. Thanks, Paul. Hope you're doing well, sir. Hello, Paul. Good to see you. Seems that you made a legit top list. Good to see Bravelar being played. I designed that character. Awesome. Yeah, Bravelar is was definitely one of those. It took a while for me to get my head wrapped around, but man, he's got some cool things going on. Mike James, Greg is excellent at this game. Thank you, Mike. Then Paul says very likely much better than I am. I have not played in ages. And Saja says time to set up another stream then. Yeah, whenever you want to do a joint stream, Paul, let me know, man. Well, it'd be great to play with the champion. All right, we're gonna put this over here. Yeah, speaking of live streams with other content creators, Dursu, dude, what's going on, man? I know the audio is jacked up, man. So if you decided to scrap that, I definitely get it. All right, end of the round. The miners are so appreciative for what I've done for them that they give me a 3rd blue, which is amazing. I'm gonna put this over here. We're gonna get 3 new units in a unit offer. Cannot recruit those in the monastery. Ooh, the herbalists. the herbalists are indeed intriguing. And the foresters. We have to reset the dice in the source. It is a gold, a black, and a green. Well, that's not entirely legal because it's not 50% basic. So we're going to put this here, roll 2 more dice, a green and a red. That will go hither. All right. We're going to put this down here. Everything else is set. Just have to shuffle Goldus's deck. I mean... I don't know if Paul's still there, but Paul, I mean, at some point, can you get WizKids to make a better version of the hero you designed? Thanks, dude. I know you had nothing to do with the mini creation, but dear God, Brave Alarm's terrible. Dursu, sorry, Greg didn't get the question. No, I was just talking about the joint live stream, the video we recorded together. Just was wondering what was going on with the status of that, of the co-op return of Apocalypse thing that we did. Anyway, this is gonna go over here. Make sure there's 17 cards in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And my deck feels light. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16. No, it's not light. 17, because I added exactly 1 card. That's another problem with the scenario, since you're not you're not getting a lot of spells, you're not getting artifacts, your deck stays artificially small. So again, your turns are even more, they're even tighter than they normally are, because you're just, again, you're so limited in how many cards you have time to add, which is it's like a snowballing problem where you're all of a sudden, instead of having 6 or 7 or 7 or 8 turns in the later rounds, you're still limited to 5 or 6, and that's again, it over the course of 4 rounds, it really adds up. Sagitt, I'm still very much enjoying the tutorial you did teaching 3 players a few years back. I kind of took the same approach to teaching ever since. I think you're talking to Paul. I know Paul did a big, massive teaching game, which he put on this channel, which is super cool. And then Dursu, yes, the video is in the making. It is what it is, with a smile. The smile on your face lets me know that you love me. I mean, I'm just stalling. I'm absolutely stalling. All right, let's pull 5 cards. Stop stalling, Greg. We have Intimidate. There's a good card. We have Druidic Paths. Digging that. That could be helpful to get in there. Mana Draw, Tranquility, and Crystallize. Oh, what a lovely bunch of coconuts. I know people come for the singing. Come for the Mage Knight, stay for the singing. Actually, I can put this down here because I have 0 units. So why am I making this harder on myself? Good questions, Greg. I only ask good questions. Thanks. All right, we're going to do something. I'm going to play... I wish I had a blue. Oh, I have 7 blues. Never mind. Man, I really don't want to deal with the Orc Summoner because they can be super nasty. Have no influence. Yeah, there's something very awkward about this hand. Like, if I had influence, I would just move here and get the Herbalist. I don't. I have an easy move 4. So Druidic Pass, the move cost of 1 type of terrain is reduced by 1, so I can reduce hills down to 2, get there, but now I provoke an attack from the Orc Summoner. And he's super gross. I don't have any ranged attack. I can get attack 1 there. I don't want to waste Intimidate on just the measly Orc Summoner. I do have Tranquility, so we'll see what he attacks me with, but if he attacks me with Medusa, I'm in serious trouble. I could just go first, do Crystallize, draw 2 cards on Tranquility, because I know I have another heal card in my deck. I have so many options. I could do Preparation. I could do Long Night if I'm playing super aggressively and try to get another turn out of this round, which is interesting. And if I do Long Night, chances are I'll go ahead of Goldix first. I'll go ahead of Goldix again. I dig. All right, I have no wounds on my deck, so I'm going to try to play this a little aggressively. So I'm going to play Long Night. I'm rolling for Goldix. Don't roll a 1. It's a 4. Oh, it's amazing. It's amazing when the dice actually don't give me what I don't want them to give me. It's a very strange feeling. So Long Night's in play. I'm going to use this blue crystal to power Drew. Nope. Let me do this way. Oh, I have a green in the source, but I might need. Will I need that red? Maybe, but I can get a red from Crystallize. That's fine. So I'm going to use this green to play Tranquility and draw 2 cards. Stamina, Improvisation. Improvisation could be fairly excellent. I'm going to use this blue to power Druidic Paths. That's going to move me 4, and then I can reduce the cost of moving into hills by 2 each. So I go there. I provoke an attack from the Orc Summoner. Orc Summoner is going to attack me. I hate so much of this. I mean, I could use Intimidate on it. It just seems like a huge waste. Yep, let's do it. Orc Summoner is going to attack me. Think about this, Greg. I knew what I drew. I played Tranquility that way. That's fine. I want to get moving. So Orc Summoner is attacking me with what? It is that dude, which isn't terrible. That would be 3 wounds if I just kind of let it happen. Yeah, it's Hydra. Hydra is probably best case scenario. I'll take the 3 wounds. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to play Improvisation, discard Stamina, and then use this to get an extra attack. And that saves me the 2 blues. I'll probably play Crystallize again this turn. I could have made that a white, though. Maybe I just don't take the wounds. No, I'm going to want to Intimidate, mana draw. I'll use a Crystallize this turn, but I want to keep the rest of it. So I'm going to kill the Orc Summoner. Hydra just goes away again. He just gave me wounds in the block and assign damage phase. I killed the Orc Summoner, though. That gives me 4 Fame. That gets me up to 16. That's +1 reputation because I defeated a rampaging orc. These are out. These wounds stay in my deck. Wound, wound, wound. I'm going to use a special effect after the battle. I'm going to power Crystallize with this blue, and I'm going to take a white. And now I'll have the white to power mana draw if I want, or I can even power a swiftness if I get it. I have access to green there. Green could be really good, though. Let me take a green, because at minimum I want to have the one with the land options to heal 2. I might actually, I'll probably end up resting next turn. Oh, that's the gross part of that. So I might be dropping the mana draw just to rest, which is fine. Mana draw is less useful in Mind's Liberation because I have so many friggin' I'll have so many more crystals than the normal thing. Alright, so that crystal, I took a green, which makes some sense, concentration and everything else. So these are out. I did want that green. I had too many blues. It is what it is. I roll that die. It's a white, so I get the white anyway. These will come over here, and now I'm on top of that mine, which I can liberate in 2 turns, because next turn I'm going to have to rest, which is less painful now that Goldix is going after me again. So Goldix's turn. It's a white, it's a red, it's a blue. Of course, he burns 2 non-matching colors, any crystals in inventory, and then pulls off a blue. So he went through 5 cards. He's at 12 cards left. My turn. I'm resting. we draw 4 more cards. It's Swiftness, Rage, March, and Rage. Not any block. I do have the Swiftness. I did not get Concentration. Oh, this is gonna go away too. So any wounds I take, oh man, I have block 4. That's obviously not gonna work for the Wolf Rider. Wolf Rider's only give me 1 wound though, because it's attack 3 with Swiftness, so it'd be 6. It'd be 6 blocks to block the Wolf Rider, because it's attack 3 with Swiftness. So that's not gonna happen. It's just gonna be a matter of destroying him. So we'll see what the monster's up to. Gold is his second turn. It's a green, and a blue. So he went through 10 cards. That's super awesome. So he has 7 cards left. And he's gone through 1, 2 red cards, 3 of his 4 red cards, and 2 of his 5 white cards. And that means he has 4 of his 7 cards left are going to only be 3 cards at a time. So hopefully he goes nice and slow. My turn. I'm liberating the mine. The monster is another Minotaur, so those are good early draws. I'm going to do the block phase. I'm going to... They only need attack 9 to defeat them, which is nothing. 7, 8, 9. Great. I'm going to take 1 wound from the Wolf Rider, but I'm going to block the Minotaur with block 2, block 4, and reduce his attack by 1. So again, only the 1 wound, and now I need 9 points of attack. I can group them because they don't have any. Neither has physical resistance. I'm going to power Intimidate for attack 7, attack 8, attack 9. They're both defeated. I get +1 reputation because I liberated the mind, but -2 because I use a stronger effect of Intimidate. So they're both out, and I'm going to get 7 fame. Oh, shoot. I play bad. I was supposed to get, and I'm sure someone's yelling at me. I'm supposed to get another skill and another action, so this will have to rebuild. Oh, the 2 mana, thank you. I play bad. So I get one of those 2. I will take that. I think my hand, I don't know, if someone could tell me the order this came out. I think it was that, or was one of the rages last? I think one of the rages was last. And I would get a card from over here. Oh man, so I'll take the. Oh man, I hate the ice block, but I want to get a blue away from them. That's fine. We'll take the ice block. I just don't. I'm not ready for maximal effect. My deck's already too small. So then this would have been in my hand instead of one of the rages. Someone can let me know if I didn't pull the rage last. So now we got to refigure this math. Sorry about that. Forgot about my level up. One of Goldix's. I'm taking this one. One of Goldix's skills is added to the offer. I messed up. Goldix's cooperative skill. It's not great. So I took from Brave Large skills Lightning Storm. Once around, flip this to gain 1 blue or 1 green mana, or 1 blue or 1 red mana. That could be helpful. The other one I did not take was an influence skill. It's like +3 influence, +2 influence, or +4 influence when in a +3 influence every turn, +2 influence in a fortified site, or +4 influence in a magical glade. That's called Beguile. Not that useful. And then we had. Yeah, I just thought those are great. And then for Goldix's skill, it is the cooperative skill. It's source opening. Once around, put the skill in the center. You may reroll a mana die in the source. Any player may choose to return that token to you. Excuse me, face down. To use an extra die of a basic color. Yeah, it's just not. It's probably the worst of the cooperative skills in my mind. This gets replenished. It would have been ritual attack. That I don't hate. All right, now we're gonna go back to this. I would have done. Did I not have the rage? Da, da, da. Whoa, so many things. Sajid, no, we are here for the counting, recognizing colors. Madi, oh man, having Frontiers 2 rounds in a row and not being able to recruit them is really bad. I'm not even playing, it annoys me. Mike James is it's funny. Mike James, I still haven't used more than the base game, still haven't gone past Solar Conquest. Lots of fun in the box for this game. For consistency, please put the advanced actions pool the same way the unit officers are lying to make the images visible. Can I please put Actually, I can't, dude. Like, I don't have the space on the channel. Sorry, man. I didn't understand your question before, but yeah, like I'm just laying them on top. So you can get the titles, but like it's just not that's not possible the way I have it set up today. I can look at that for the next time. Mada, use your path to go through the monastery. Play 2 cards sideways. If you don't want to provoke the summoner, Sagic, Greg, level up. Warning, warning. If you know his number, call him. One of the rages was last. Thanks. You should really consider finding a way to take your attention for chat when it's really necessary. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, sometimes it gets I, like when I'm in the middle of thinking, like I just find it super distracting. Like at times, so that's why I don't have like the beeps off because like what? Some of these games it's not helpful, but you know we always get there. Sagittarius is your hand, correct? Yeah, it was easy. We rebuilt it super quick. All right. Well, we have Ice Block 3. The question is, do I want to reduce his armor? Not really. It's the same. Oh, it's even. This is even better. So I take the 1 wound there. I use Ice Block 3 in the Rage. That blocks him. And then I just need the attack 7 or attack 9. So that's 7, 8 for this. And oh, even better. I could leave this here. Oh, this is nuts. I could use this to get a blue and a red. I'm going to Ice Block 3 plus a 2 and then reduce his armor by 2. And then I could use this red there. Leave that red in the source. It might be useful. Probably not. Maybe. And that gives me, so I can hold on to both of these cards, which gives me all the move I want, which is really nice. And since I used Ice Shield, Ice Block 3, I reduced his armor by 3, so his armor is only a 2. So I can combine both of these. I can get the attack 7. I don't need to discard Swiftness or March. I actually have an attack 8 because of this sideways. The reputation it already did, so the reputation is right. These guys are out, and then I get the 4 plus the 3, where is he? 4 plus 3 fame. That gets me from 16 up to 23. These mana are out. I keep these cards. These 3 get discarded. And then since I end my turn on a liberated red mine, I get a red crystal. Fantastic. I'm going to draw to my hand limit, which is 5. 1, it's a rage and a concentration. I don't hate that. I can get a ton of movement. Let's see if I can't get all the other core tiles visible, or the countryside tiles visible. Goldix's turn. It's a blue, it's a green, it's a white. So he finally slowed down a little bit. My turn. I'm going to play the green, and I'm going to power March. That's move 6. I definitely want to. I mean, I could try to go like a weird map. Remember, out of the 2 remaining mines, one's going to be like here on a tile, one's going to be here. If I explore this way and the mine's there, that's like super annoying. I can go here. And explore. No, I can't explore there because again, when you explore the tile you explore, I could do this because this is connected to 2 tiles, but I can't explore there because that's only connected to 1 tile. So I have to explore there. Is how that's gonna work. Yeah, you can do the one thing, like if I had done like here and then up, I could have like a weird shade map, but I can't keep going in one straight line. It's not legal. So I'm gonna move 3. I'm gonna use this. I get 1 discount on all exploration, so that I could do that multiple times in the same turn. This doesn't exhaust. I'm pretty sure it's like that's just a passive thing that you always have. Yeah, exploring costs one less the entire game, which is great. So I move 3. I'm using my fourth point of movement to explore here. Oh, it's a that's that is not the tile I wanted to see. We have a Mage Tower. None of those things are worth defeating. This goes here. I might get the crossbowman. The keep's going to be face down because it is night. Oh, what a waste of movement. You know what? Wow. I can't even see what it is. It's brutal. I had to use the concentration and the mana at the time I played the concentration in March. So I have 2 more movement. It's 4 to get into the wastelands. I can get into the wastelands and I have a rage left. Do I even have another influence card? Still have promise and intimidate and threaten. Yeah, I really wanted to get a lot more exploring done. I can probably burn down the monastery, potentially see if it's an artifact of dreams. But if I get a unit, burn down a monastery. Problem is from here, it's 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, that'd be 9 the next day, which is just kind of leaving me in the same spot I've been in the last couple of times I played this. I could go here, try to burn down a monastery, get 6, but again, if I'm not liberating, if I'm not liberating all 4 mines in the first 3 rounds, this is kind of like game over. I don't really have a choice. That's just a bad tile. Wolf. Oh man, that's like, why? All right, I'm moving there. My last 2 points of movement. I mean, it's not going to get any better. It is what it is. And I'll roll this. This is a really crispy bad tile. We're going to put these over here. I'm going to get 2 more cards. I'm, of course, 1 away from a level up. Here's my promise. And 1 with the land. Gold is his turn. White, red, and white. So math worked out the way it's supposed to. I'm going to use my I think these are these both movement? Are these all movement? Are these all movement? This is the 2nd time in a row my first night it's just been utter disaster territory. I wonder if I recruit and then just try to seize that keep just from an action efficiency standpoint. As much as I would love to try to gamble with the artifact, I mean, it's a lot. It's a big gamble. A big gamble. I have that heal 1. I can get that wound out of my hand. I would draw 3 more cards. I still have long night. Yeah, let me do this. I'm going to spend this white and this promise and get the herbalists. We have a unit. Put this over here. And then I'm going to use 1 with the land just to get the base effect for the heal 1. Because I know that I still have a march. Yeah, I still have a march. And I have a swiftness, so I should be able to get in. Rest of my deck is a threaten, a swiftness, Yeah, it's fine. That was such a bad card, man. Yeah, I gotta get 3 cards out of my deck so that I can draw the rest of my hand. Alright, so moment the land is out. This re-rolls. It's a blue. This will go here. I draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And I do Long Night. I reshuffle my deck and put 3 cards back in my deck. Sad that then you cannot read the text, which is kind of important. How tight are you on turns? Can you afford to wait? I mean, not really. I'm super tight on turn. I mean, this Goldust went through 10 cards in his first 2 draws. So fortunately, he slowed down. Yeah, I don't think I can afford to wait. I think I try to kill that keep this turn. I start with +1 card draw next turn. I'll get a level up. Potentially have a chance to recruit there next turn. I think burning this monastery is just a really bad idea. I have to get moving. I don't want to get to the place where I enter the second day and all of a sudden I got to move across the world to enter the unit off this the mage what is that? The spell offer isn't good enough to justify going for the mage tower. The keep gets me at least advancing in the direction I want to go. So there is that. I'm definitely not burning down the monastery. Another unit with the herbalist could be really nice. So that is fine. That was my turn. Goldix is going to declare end of round next turn. Oh, I only take 3 of these cards for Long Night. So I have 2 turns left. I'm going to move. Oh, I thought I had a what? There's my March. March is in my discard pile. Well, that's a miscalculation. I guess I'm burning down the monastery. Learning does nothing for me. I have 3 more cards. All right, burning down the monastery, kids. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Man, I need some villages to pillage, don't I? We're burning down the monastery. I miscalculated my hand. I hadn't seen determination yet this round, so I knew I had the swiftness and the threaten, and I just missed the march in my discard pile when I was looking through it, which is fine because monastery hasn't been burned down in like a month and a half, so like maybe more. So it is time. It is time to burn this sucker down. So 1, 2, 3. We're getting a Mage Tower Garrison. I just don't have the move 6. I'd have to use my whole hand to move 6. Like, is this so stupid? All right, we have the monks. The monks are blocked. Block 5. And now we have attack. Oof. Of the swiftness and 3 more cards. Yeah, we'll have attack. Do I want to use this? Sure, why not? We'll have attack 4. I have so many red there. Attack 4, attack 5. Monks are dead. And I get 4 fame. The monk should have stopped hiding the artifact from me, as I am wont to say. We're going to get this, which gives me 6 cards, which is going to be nice. So that fame has been helpful. And now we're going to look at the top 2 artifacts. And this can come out because there are no more of those. And hopefully it's good. Give me Horn of Wrath. Ooh, Circlet of Proficiency. I mean, another skill offer. Circlet of Proficiency is available. So these are the other ones I have available. None of these are great. So generally I would like this, but I'm not loving it now. And, oh, the Horn of Wrath! Ask and you shall receive. All right, this will go on top of my deck. Sorry, Circlet of Proficiency. Normally you're very strong. You're just not very strong today. All right. This is bananas. I missed that. I missed burning that monastery. This is super fun. I have 4 cards in my deck. I know that for a fact. This threaten is stupid. The top card is going to be the Circuit of Efficiency. I think I keep both swiftnesses, and now that I have the Horn of Wrath, I think I still have an outside chance of burning that down this round, which would be bananas. This gets re-rolled. That's a white. This comes out. This is now available for another turn. Goldust declares end of round. I have another turn. I draw. I draw all my cards. So I have a hand limit of 6 now. Horn of Wrath, Druidic Pass, Improvisation, and a Wound. That is a glorious, glorious hand. Agreed on not burning, as said. As sad as that may sound, Thomas has burned it. Monty said we go to the Mage Tower. The next tile is also a bad draw. You're going to be stuck between mountains. Well, I guess not agreed. Lots of laughing from Marty. I am taking bets on artifact draw. Good odds on a box. Okay, Universe is misaligned today. This should not be happening. By the way, ignore my advice. I just realized there are only tiles and mines are left. You should be good. There is one tile without a mine. So that is not entirely true. But this is an excellent, excellent hand that I can actually siege this tower, potentially use a green to heal 2 if I get another wound. And that would leave me with only 3 wounds left in my deck. No, 2 wounds left in my deck, right? Because I pulled this out of my deck, which would be freaking awesome. Because I have 3 ways of healing now. Two of my starting cards. Again, Tranquility, 1 with the land, and now the Herbalist also help with the healing situation. All right, so we're going to move 1, 2. Druidic Paths, 3, 4. Oh, man. I have this siege. I have to, siege 5 has to be, right? Right? No, let's not be stupid. So 1, 2, and then I'm going to use this blue to get in, and that gives me a bunch of options between improvisation and the Horn of Wrath. So hopefully I don't get unlucky with this pull. So again, it's night. I have no idea what I'm getting into when I go in. Don't kill me. It's the heroes. Do you want to be a hero? All right. So the heroes have 2 attacks. The one attack of a 3. The other attack of a 2. Both attacks have swiftness, so you need double the block. Again, I can reduce the amount of attack from there, but they're only 5 to kill, so the Horn of Wrath is amazing. So I don't need to block any of this. I'm going to do the Horn of Wrath. Fantastic. So that was a good pull. I'm going to roll a mana die. If it's a red or a black, I take a wound. It is a white, so I only have this 1 wound here. That's fine. This dude's dead. I get another reputation loss because I killed the heroes, plus the 1 on top of it because I seized a fortified site. And I get 5 fame. We get from 27 up to 32. This goes away. These go over here. And if I'm trying to debate whether it's worth using this green to get the heal 2, I don't think it is. So, and again, because I entered a fortified site, that immediately ended my turn, so I would not have had the chance to actually do any exploration. But, you know, that's a strong spot to be. So we're going to put this thing on top of here. And hopefully the Unilawfer gives me something good to recruit in a keep. And I'm going to keep that wound in my hand because I have so many ways of healing wounds. I'm not exactly that worried about it. And now we're cooking, kids. Now we're cooking. So if I can explore 3 tiles and liberate 2 mines in the next turn, and honestly with Intimidate and the Horn of Wrath, this is my best chance I've had probably in the last 4 attempts. So that was a really weird turn of events where I'm basically reluctantly burning down the mine, hoping to get lucky, and then I was able to take down the keep as well. The long night getting those 3 cards was tremendous. So again, a lot of little things going my way that are adding up to some decent results. That was a great round after it looked like it was going to be utter crap for a second. I'm also drawing 7 cards to start the next round, which is nuts. And in between the rounds, don't forget the miners and their appreciation come track me down and give me a blue and a red crystal. Those are the 2 mines I've already liberated. These are coming out. We're going to get a thugs. I don't mind recruiting them. Thugs, peasants, and illusionists. It looks like we're going to get some thugs, kids. Especially with the -3. I only need 2 points of influence to recruit them because they turn your positive negative and your negative positive because they're thugs. Heroic Tale comes out. Learning goes away. These are going to move down. And then we have the Blood of Ancients. This is coming out. We get a white crystal to Goldix's inventory. These come down. The new spell is the Whirlwind. This is out. Put this over here. Checking the chat. Ugh. Goldix is drunk, apparently. He's falling over. Dragons need to stop day drinking. It's what they're known for, actually. Tadget, this is actually not a terrible spot. Honestly, just need to move a lot by some magic to deck the next 2 mines. I think you're the first person in history to play Mines Operation and have that reputation. It's possible. It's possible. Which is kind of consistent with my reputation normally when I just don't care about the reputation track. So I'm trying to live up. I feel like I haven't. I've been disappointing my fans. I have not lived up to my my normal you know, monastery burning ways. This is it was nice to get back to basics. If I may. And drawing to my hand. Oh, I gotta reset the source. We're going into day 2. That's a green, a red, and a red. The source rolling has been, for the most part, very excellent. There was that one turn that was like could have been definitely better, but still made it work. So that's been good. Lots of things. And now we draw to my hand limit, which is 6 plus 1 because of my liberated keep. So I guess, or my seized keep. So that's going to be 7. So we get tranquility, threaten. That's perfect for the thugs. Horn of Wrath, promise. Oh, get all the influence cards out the way, kids. Get all of them. Improvisation, intimidate. I have no movement. Oh, that's improvisation could be movement. That's fine. We'll make this work. It is day 2. I very much don't need Great Start. I don't need Mana Steel. And I don't think I need Rethink, although I didn't pull any wounds. I'm good with having those. Yeah, I kind of wish I had some extra movement. Having both Horn of Wrath and Intimidate in my hand at the same time is definitely overkill. I'm going to drop Intimidate and Rage with Rethink. And I'm going to roll for Goldex. I would like to roll a 3 or a 5 before I roll a 1. Excellent. I'm first again. How is this happening? So I'm going to get rid of those. I just have too many attacky cards, and I would like to have some movement. So when I take this discard of the 2 cards, including wounds, and draw that many cards, we get swiftness and a march. That's a beautiful, much more balanced starting hand for this round. And I'm going to shuffle these 2 cards back in my deck. It's like, that was an excellent rethink. All right, on my turn, I'm going to get Influence 2. This becomes a positive because I'm recruiting the thugs, and now I am the proud owner of some thugs. But before I did that, again, that was interactions. That's my action for the turn. Before I did that, I would have used Promise Sideways to get movement 1, and then I've been exploring, cost 1 less. We have another freaking keep. Oh, I got trapped in a series of keeps. Marty was right. Marty, never say that I shouldn't take your advice. You were totally right. Oh, that. Oh, how is that possible? All right, I can't. The ruins are a keep and a city garrison. Oh man, you have got to be kidding me. And the problem is, so the next 2 things are the mines. The keep, by the way, is that guy, which is gross because he requires physical attack. He's got physical resistance, so he requires elemental attack, of course, of which I have none. Oh, that's 10 points. That's just a waste of 10 points of attack to deal with him. Wow. It's another level up. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Ah. Maxwell effect, the throwing away cards seems like a mistake, but they could be useful. I'm actually looking at Blood of the Ancients. Alright, here's my hand again. I draw 2 more cards. That's just, oh, that's such a bad draw. There you go. The universe is aligning itself again, Sagitt. You're good. Wound. Give me another wound. Ice block. Oh, that is the draw. That is such a good card. Okay, feel better. Yeah, reducing his armor by 3. That is game-changingly good for me. Yes. Okay, I feel better. All right, it's Goldik's turn. It's a white, it's a green, it's a blue. 1, 2 more cards. It's a white and a green. So he has 13 cards left. Oh, Goldix. Oh, Goldie Poo. I need to move in there. It's move 3. Because it's hills, which is fine. That's such a great card. How do I want to do this? Attack, I'll need attack 4, attack 3, and then I could re-ready the thugs. That seems really strong. Alright, this is way better than I feared. So we're going to move. Don't want to use improvisation yet. We're going to move 2 and do I just start being aggressive? We're going to move 4 with March. That gets me in here. I lose a reputation because I'm sieging a fortified site. I'm going to play Ice Shield. I'm going to power it with the blue from my inventory. I'll hold on to all this mana. That's Ice Block 3, and then I reduce his armor by 3. So his armor reduction. Now, again, this wouldn't work if he had ice resistance. He doesn't have ice resistance. He has physical resistance. So now his armor is just a 2, which means I need 4 points of physical attack to defeat him. I'm going to use the Thugs for attack 3, minus reputation. I'm at the X, shocker, and then I have the +1 attack from that. So I have killed the golems. The golems are defeated. That's going to give me 4 more fame. That's a level up. Gets me up to 36. That's another thing there. So my card draw is now 8. That's great. I hold on to Horn of Wrath. I will get this out of my hand. Do I try to gamble for another? I have so much other healing. I'm going to play Tranquility to heal this after the combat. And I'll draw 5 more cards. It'll give me a much better sense of what's going on in my deck. This goes away. I roll this die. It's a blue. These are out. All right, we're going to draw 5 more cards. So we have Horn of Wrath, Improvisation, Swiftness, a Wound, Mana Draw, Druidic Paths, 1 with the land, and Intimidate. Excellent. Gold is, oh, I get a level up. Intimidate was the last card I drew. Let me not forget this again. I'm really struggling today. Woof. That's intriguing. Don't love either of them. Did not get Forked Lightning. So what we have is regenerate. Once a turn, pay a mana of any color to throw away 1 from your hand. If you use green mana to do this, or you have to leave fame, then draw a card. Could be a good card draw, but it is pretty mana intensive. Or we have Nature's Vengeance was around reduce one attack of an enemy by 1. That enemy gains Cumbersome. Put the skill center in center until the start of the next turn. Any enemy may return to face down to you to reduce the attack of one enemy by 1 and give that enemy token Cumbersome this turn. I kind of like the Cumbersome idea. We'll have movement and then we can kind of reduce attacks, and that would mean I would save a lot of cards that I could save a lot of block cards and use them for attack actions instead. So I think that could be really helpful. All right. It also makes one with the land super flexible in a way that I really dig. I still have 1 wound in here. If I can get it, that I can use one with the land and get rid of them. And then the Herbalist will give me the Thugs back, which could be really strong. I recruited, and then I smashed the keep. Gold is his second turn. Green, blue, white, 1 more card. He went through 9 cards. He has 9 left. Let me check the chat. Sorry. Here we go. Dude, somebody do a bad lip reading of me. That'd be great. All right. So I'll read this again. Fun fact: you would have had enough movement of damage to take down the keep. This that's only the second time I've done that, so that's new. Yeah, I could have. I wanted to recruit the Thugs first because I could have used it with the Herbalist, which is fine. You only need 1 movement to explore. Yeah, I only did explore with the one card sideways. So that was great. This could have been much worse. Let me rephrase. That could have been slightly worse. I'm assuming you said that when we saw the Golem. Warlord Drake, the monitors are mad because there's too much buildings between them. Dursu also has perfect map for a solo conquest, for no doubt. Thomas, go back to the monastery and burn it again just to be sure. John, yo, Greg, good luck this time. Hopefully, Mr. Bad Mini. The joke I made when I was muted was that it's actually Crappy Mini. That's what he prefers. You know. But anyway, I still laugh at my jokes even the second time I tell them. I'm popping on to say hi. I will catch the pod later. Good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Level up versus Saget. Don't do this to us again. Don't forget the AA guard. Sound is off. Audio is gone. You're mute somehow. Very off. Microphone. Time for some bad living. The struggle. Left. My blanking AO. Madi is very intense looking at him talking about which card he wants to take and not knowing what he is saying. Exactly. Sorry for that. I want to spare you all me like blowing my nose in your ears, but then I guess this is twice now in 2 months I forgot to turn the sound back on, which is super awkward. So I bring this awkward moment is brought to you by solo playthroughs. Now, I chose to take Ritual Attack because I decided that having some chance for Elemental Attack was more important than Maximal Effect. I'll probably just use it for the either discarding it with Improvisation or use it sideways because I'm not that stoked about burning any cards in this round. The problem is Goldix has went through half their deck already, and I need to somehow explore 2 more times. I need to explore 2 more times. One mine's going to be right there. One mine's going to be there. I'm really hoping I get the mine right there this turn. Yep. Yepers. Yeperinos. All right, we're going to play Druidic Paths. I'm getting move 4. The cost to move of 1 terrain is reduced by 1. So 2 of my 4 movements are going to be spent to go into these hills. I'm choosing hills as the things that are easy to move through. Fantastic. I'm going to explore for 1, so I have 1 movement left from Druidic Paths. And I'm going to put this terrain tech here. Please be the blue. Please be the blue. Please be the blue. It's the green! That's not good. And if I put the blue will be down here. Oh, that's the worst. That is the worst. How can I manipulate this? How can I? I could go up here and put the blue there. And then have quartile. Where's the coast? Coast. Coast. I could put the blue there. So stupid. I didn't want to explore down here. Because that really could, the green or blue are guaranteed to be that far down. I could have gone 1, 2, 3, explored there maybe. 50-50 though. And then I'm kind of in no. I mean, I think that was still the right play. Ah, that's really bad. There is something to be said about keeping this just for the card draw, but if I don't have any wounds, can I get the... Yeah, if I don't have a wound to discard, I want to get the card draw. But if I get knocked out, I would have the card draw that way. If I put the blue there, that would give me a decent approach into whatever that tile is. I'll just have to get lucky with the core tiles. All right, so I went that way. We'll stick with it. I have 1 more point of movement from Druidic Paths. And then again, remember, all hills are reduced by 1 this turn, so it's going to be 4 points of movement to go from here to here. I'm going to use Ritual Attack to get 2 more points of movement. So 1 sideways. So I have 1 left from Druidic Paths plus 1 for Ritual Attack that gets me here. Oh, not the blue, the white. I'm sorry. The white. The other one that's... The white's going to be right here. I keep saying blue. The blue and the white are in the same location. My fault. I'm pretty sure the blue and the white are the same location, right? No, that's even better. Yeah, never mind. I would have figured that out eventually. That's not terrible. No, yeah, because it goes over there. I don't want that. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Is that right? Yeah, it will go there. I was right the first time. The white will go there. I was right the first time. I was just saying the wrong color. It was the blue's out. I needed the white. All right, so I need 2 more points of movement to get into there. I'm going to use this swiftness. Let me put the enemies out. There's going to be this orc over here. It's face up. It is the diggers, and then this orc, still a countryside tile, is going to be face up. It is the trackers, the Panda Cthulhu's, and there's going to be a monster face down. And I'm going to throw a purple bag on top of everything just to super confuse y'all. And this will go here. So then 2 more points of movement from swiftness, so I'm in here. So I spent a total of 4, 5, 6, 7 movement. the hills were reduced by 1, and it only cost me 1 to explore. So 2, 3, 2 explorers, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, Druidic Path is coming in super handy. I don't think it makes sense to attack this turn. Trackers are no joke. Could get the thugs back. I could use that. I have siege attack 5. I was hoping to get another wound in my hand before I use one with the land. I'm tempted to try to take these suckers out this turn. Problem is, without blocking the trackers, that 6 is going to be super annoying. Goldix went through all their deck already. If I use this, I get this back. I can block the trackers. Hopefully the Horn of Wrath can kill whatever the monster is. I have the mana there. I have improvisation. Let's try to do this in 1 turn. Why not? It'll be fun. All right, what do we get? Oh, it's a friggin' Manticore! Oh, Sagitt, I don't like you. Well, I gotta burn the Horn of Wrath. I can't. I have to do this in 1 turn. Oh, that's so stupid. I definitely blame Sagitt for everything that's about to happen. All right, I'm using the Horn of Wrath. I'm rolling the mana die. I'm burning this. I'm rolling it once to get the siege attack 6. Mana die once. It is blue. I don't take a wound. So that's siege attack 6 that kills the frickin' Manticore. Because there's no way I'm taking all those wounds. He's out. Now, I'm going to block him with the thugs. I'll reduce his attack by 1. So this, again, the tracker. Reduce attack by 1. So he's fully blocked. So his attack went from a 4 to a 3. The thugs gave me block 3. And now I just need 3 points of attack to kill him. I'm going to use improvisation and mana draw. That's 3 attack. I still have these skills. I could have made him cumbersome. Oh, is that better? Getting rid of... Nah, dude. Attack -1 and make him cumbersome. Huh. Let me think about this. Maybe I don't burn the Horn of Wrath. The 5 is so stupid, though. Like, the Horn of Wrath is like... Well, I guess I could use it in the melee phase. If I make him cumbersome and reduce his attack to a 3, and then I can reduce his attack to a 2, and then I could spend the move 2. I had to do the healing effect first. So the healing effect had to be done before this battle started. And then I don't have to worry about the swiftness at all. And then I could do this 2 turns in a row. Because, again, the way the cooperative skills work, they have to be used on consecutive turns. So if I don't get so greedy to try to do this all in 1 turn, this might be the play. So if I reduce the stack to a 3. So again, I'm adding cumbersome, reducing attack by 1. So I reduce the stack to a 3. And I'm using a Horn of Wrath that way. Oh, that's so ineffective. The fact that they both have 6 in the Horn of Wrath is so useless right now. Mana. Get a green and a red. What's the block? Is block 3 with the one with the land. I have this block 3. Yeah, I'll reduce his attack to a 3, and then I'll play improvisation and this sideways for movement, and therefore I don't have to worry about his swiftness. So he's blocked. And then I could play one with the land. I will use... I'm basically using a Horn of Wrath to kill the frickin' tracker. This is really stupid. If I just don't block him, I take the wound. Who cares? That's better. Yeah, that's better. I'll take the 1 wound. My armor's a 3. So I reduce his attack to a 3, and I used movement points to block it. I'm going to reduce this guy's attack from a 4 to a 3. I'm going to take 1 wound from that, which I'm fine with. My armor's a 3. And now in the attack phase, I'm going to play the Horn of Wrath. Maybe I just take the 2 wounds. I want to do the Horn of Wrath in this. Yeah, the math is just super awkward in all of this. If I reduce... I'll just use the thugs again, man. Well, if I'm not trying to kill him, I just take the wound. Who cares? Yeah, I'm making this more confusing than it needs to be. I'm not trying to block him, so forget about blocking him. So but I want to reduce his attack. Oh, can I kill them both? Oh, I think I can kill them both. 5. I need 9 to kill them both. I can't kill him. No, I can't kill them both because he's going to be elusive. I'm trying to keep the thugs around. And I'm trying to use one less card, but I don't think it's all going to be possible. I didn't have the white mana for that anyway. I definitely want to use a green mana to heal those 2. It's just too many wounds. I did roll this already. That was blue. I'm trying to save Horn of Wrath. It's just too much attack. That siege attack is too strong. Too strong. Math is hard, so if I reduce that by 1... If I reduce that by 1, I might as well just block it. With that. Yeah, I'm going to do 1 card shy from doing everything I want to do. Which is fine. Let me get rid of the Manticore. I'm wasting 2 attack from the thugs, but I think that's worth it. So I reduce his attack from a 4 to 3 just to take 1 wound instead of 2. I don't want to take 2 wounds. It's just too many wounds. I've already gone through... I've used 2 of my 3 healing options, and I'm about to use heal with the lance. I'm going to have no more healing, plus I already have a wound in my deck, so forget that. So reduce attack from a 4 to a 3. and then I take a wound. So I didn't block him. Elusive is still in place, so it's going to be 6 points of attack to kill him. I reduce his attack from a 4 to a 3, and then spend movement points from the improvisation and reduce it to a 0. That's successfully blocked. The good news is, so again, it's way more efficient to have cumbersome, which is one of the reasons I kept that skill, than it is to have had to block him, because now swiftness doesn't matter. I reduce his attack from a 4 to a 3, and then reduce it 3 more with movement. That's way better. It's I can spend half as much points of value in movement than I would have needed to do in block. And now I'm going to do the Horn of Wrath. That's 5. I'm going to use the Thugs for 6, 7, and 8. And we've killed the Manticore because I just don't want to deal with them again. And now the Orc Tracker is going to live to fight another day. Since I killed the Manticore, that's 5 fame. That goes from 36 to 41. That sucker's out. The Tracker's still there. And I get to keep Horn of Wrath, which I think is more important than me burning it up the way I plan to do it. Now, I still only had to roll the die once, because, again, I was basically Siege Attack 5, roll the die once, or Siege Attack 5, and then add more value, and for each value you add up to 10, you have to roll the die one more time. At the end of this turn, I'm going to use this green crystal to heal 2. And then that's out. And I have access to green mana with my skill, which I haven't used that yet either. My units are exhausted. I draw out to my hand limit, which is 6. I'm no longer next to my keeps. I'm only getting 6 cards. We have Intimidate, my last wound, Swiftness, Rage, Determination, and Rage. I'm feeling all the rage. I re-rolled the die for the Horn of Wrath. I shouldn't have, but I'll keep that white. And then these go away. And that is fine. Goldix's turn. It's a red, and a white. 1 more card. So he's gone through 13 cards. He has 5 left. My turn. I definitely need to block this dude. I don't have access to a blue, which is seemingly impossible. I have to spend 2 points of influence to assign the damage to the thugs, which is tempting, but not going to do it. I can reduce... Oh, by the way, so I have to use this turn. So I reduce his attack by 1. I'm going to reduce his attack by 1 more with this skill, and now I just need 2 block. I will use the Determination. Block 2. Oh, I could get mana there. That seems like a waste. And then I'm going to spend the 4. Now that I successfully blocked him, his armor goes from a 6 down to a 3. I'm going to use the Rage, do attack 4, and we've killed the Tracker. I rolled a black. That seems like it. More like what I would normally do. And now the Tracker's dead. So I liberated the Mind. That goes to -5. We get 3 fame. 1, 2, 3. And I end my turn there. It gives me a green crystal. I have this wound left over, Intimidate, Swiftness, Rage. I am trying to move up there. That's going to trigger an attack from that dude, which is annoying. I will end on a Magical Glade, however, so that will at least give me a chance to... Well, I guess I don't need to trigger that attack. I could go this way. And then try to get around the digger, not the tracker. I guess if I go through there, I ended a Magical Glade. I try to kill him. We put the white mine there, and I hope I can make quick work of it. So I'm drawing up to 2 more cards. Back here, it's a Concentration and a Crystallize. Goldix's turn. Please do not deplete your deck. Excellent. He has given me a little reprieve. I didn't pick up any movement. How much movement did I pick up? 0. 0 movement, Greg. Woof. How much movement do I have left is even a better question. Druidic Pass is out. Woman of the Land is out. On March, I still have 1 stamina. And I'm sure about it this time, unlike last time when I said I had a movement card left and I didn't. So I could go here, go there, explore, and hopefully go in and liberate the mine in my next 3 turns, which Goldix has given me exactly 3 turns. Let me check the chat. Da, da, da. Be gentle, he's missing hits. Same for me when I'm facing struggle on my takes his Warlord. Sagitt, this is not really as bad as you make it sound. You're not forced to attack anything else other than the mine enemy is huge plus. Sagitt, or maybe 1 orc, which is still fine. It's okay, Greg. Words are hard sometimes. You know what's even harder? The charter maids were burnt down monastery. Hello! Been missing me lately? Laughter. Why not take the +1 attack skill? Yeah, the math was getting funny for me, Thomas. I probably didn't optimize that for sure. Sagitt, how is the wording of the skill given cumbersome? Does it go to the unit or the attack? It goes to the unit. If so, against the attack, you have a shot. It's against the unit. Well, against the attack, I mean, it's the same thing, right? The attack gains cumbersome, so you can basically use movement instead. No, that's fine. No, don't do it to me. Oh, that enemy gains cumbersome. Don't do it to me. Huh. That's weird. That's poorly written. That's a rules quagmire. I might have to burn Horn of Wrath after all. And then I would have reworked that whole thing. Because usually cumbersome attacks aren't protected. The enemy is. The non-block, non-attack effects. Easy folks, check in to say hi for a few minutes. How many did play the Star Trek version of Mage Knight? How does it hold up against the original? We actually talked about this before, Eric Thomas. It's not as good as Mage Knight, but you can still get it. Why not? It's sold out here. Marty, there are times that make you realize how good scouts are. Marty, my man, such truth is not all spoken on this channel. I have this core box of Frontiers, but not the expansion card. Just Steel. Just got it. Just got it to get in case I want to play it one day. I guess says Mike. If you use the mana skill, you can kill all of them. No, dude, I don't think I could, man. I was looking at it. It wasn't great because I wasn't gonna get the attack 6 if I didn't block that sucker. Eric, you can get Frontiers for about $67 on Amazon. Warlord, you only take 1/1 for the Manticore and then attack them together. No, the Manticore is poison, dude. I mean, yeah, I'm worried about wounds. You take because that would have been 2 wounds total. Thomas, you can only use 1 skill +1 skill on the horn. I would move deck the orc this turn. Can someone tell me? Can someone look at the compendium? Like, can you use Nature's Vengeance against an attack with arcane immunity? Because that changes a lot, actually. I mean, or to Dursu's point, I mean, I used those 2 cards last turn with the red. That was red. Yeah, if I gave it to him, it would have been the same movement cost, and then I would have just needed attack 3, and then I would have kept the Horn of Wrath for the next turn. But the attack gets -1. Yeah, I think Sagitt's right. As much as I hate to admit it. Right, because then I had the one with the land that healed the 2. And then what I could have, yeah, I could have made that work. I could have just done things on opposite turns. Block the traders, take one for the Manticore, attack them together. But the Manticore has poison, dude. It would have taken 2 wounds from the Manticore. Combat was the enemy had to fall, so the skill is worded that way you could not use it on the Manti. Alright. Here's what I would have done. It's actually pretty easy to recreate because these I didn't use that many things. I had the thugs ready. Thanks for catching that. Zaj, kind of, I guess. No, he doesn't have arcane immunity. What are you talking about? Manticore has... He doesn't have arcane immunity, dude. You're killing me. I don't want you to discard the rest works out the same. Show me arcane immunity. What are you talking about? This is your boy. You should know this. He doesn't have arcane immunity. You're stressing me out for nothing, man. No, he has fire resistance. Unless I'm missing something, dude. I'm pretty sure he doesn't have arcane immunity. It is what it is. Everything's the same. Thanks, Monty. Monty, Johnny on the spot. We're good. Yeah, I don't have the movement. 2. 3. Yeah, this is used. This is used. This guy. I think I have to keep all the attack in my hand that I can. Yeah, we're going 2, 3. It gets me here. I'm going to take a wound from the diggers. I'm going to attack. No, yeah, I'm attacking them just to get that done with. I'm taking a or. What's the or for? 2 from the diggers. I move 2 next turn. Let's move 3. Oh, that's going to provoke an attack next turn. No, I have to do this turn. I take a wound from the diggers, my second wound. And then I have attack 2 from rage, attack 3 from that skill. Diggers are out. Plus reputation, plus 2 fame. That gets me to 46. I have those cards left. I draw my final card. It's stamina. I'm going to be maxed out at attack 8. So you need to get lucky with some enemy draws. Really? Hi, misremembered. Boo. Sorry, man. It's not me. I own Ultimate Edition. Maybe it's different. Okay, never mind. It's another special hard mode tactic rule. You have to follow those rules. It's the rules. There's your last still in case one of the enemies would have had arcane immunity. My logic applies. It does. I appreciate it. I'll never forget. This goes here. This goes here. He's declaring end of round next turn, and now I have a huge attack from Intimidate. I'm just worried I'm not going to be able to liberate this friggin' white mine. But we do have stamina, and I'm not going to... I'm not even going to end on the magical glade, am I? So we're moving 4. I'm taking a blue mana. Is it blue or green and blue or red? Yeah, I'm going to take a blue mana and a green mana. I have moved 4, so I'm going to move 1, 2, 3. Shoot. I need to move 6. Woof. Put the green there, so I don't need the blue mana. I'll take the red mana. Not that it's going to matter. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it. So bad, dude. So bad. So that's move 6. I'm going to move 3 to get there because it's day. A 4th movement's going to put this sucker out. It's a white mine and a village. Yeah, I can't get to it. No, wait. I wanted to put this up here because I can do either. Yeah, I would need move 7 to get into there. Oh, that's so bad. I can move there and stop, and now I'm stuck with this stupid Intimidate card. I mean, I can get a core tile out. There is that. If it's the red city, that's a problem. It's never use Intimidate. That's unfortunate. I get slowed down just a little bit too much. All right, we're going to move some things off. Let's just put this out there to indicate the coast. That just indicates the coast. Someone's going to be in the comments like in like 6 months and be like, why is the portal tile over there? And I'm going to be like, because I play bad. All right, that goes down here. I have a red crystal. The movement was just a little bit too long. We're going to put a monster enemy face down. So, I mean, I feel like I needed to heal the 2. I mean, I had that extra movement from one with the land, but I used it for the heal 2, which I still think was right. This is face down, an orc face up. This is here. It's another tracker. Ugh, it's not great. This keeps gonna go over here. Face down. I'll use another movement to explore with the first quartile on the board. It's the red city. Depending on this dragon, I might be able to take that out, which would be good at least. So face up dragon, it is the lava dragon. It'd be 4 wounds, would I be able to kill him? It's probably not the worst idea. This dragon over here is the ice dragon. I'm glad they were not reversed. Red city is friendly, so extra card draw. And then the ruins is over here. Face up because it's day, 3 orcs for a unit. The red mine's going to have a monster face down and a dragon on top of it. And I think it's another lava dragon. I think I go ahead and attack the lava dragon. The lava dragon's going to give me 4 wounds because he's doing 6 points of damage. And then that's going to be it's going to be brutalized, so that's 12 points of damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. My armor's 3. 3 goes into 12 4 times, and then I'm going to play Intimidate, power with this red mana I got from my skill. Add an attack. That's 8 points of damage. That kills him. I lose 2 reputation, but then I gain 2 reputation. I lose 2 because of Intimidate. I gain 2 because I defeated the marauding dragon, and then I get 8 points of fame. That gets from 46 up to 54. That gives me another armor. My hand limit is still 6. All right. This goes back. This is out. So, not the worst. At the end of my turn, I do throw away a wound because I'm on a magical glade. So, what, I have 6 wounds in my hand now? Or just a 5? I have 5 wounds in my hand. I have 3 ways to heal. I think I can work around this. But, yeah, I'm not near my keeps anymore. I could do a turn on the magical glade just to throw away another wound. These come out. So we've seen the quartiles. So we haven't actually had that done by the end of the second day before. Oh, I love it. I can't even shuffle. It's amazing. Just threw like 300 cards around. All right. And I should have put another Goldie skills. Man, these skills have been awful. These skills have been awful. All right, Glittering Fortune. At the end of the round, the miners are going to come track me down. I get a blue, a red, and a green. See what these core units are all about. Definitely not going to have the attack to take on 3 orcs, however. And then we're going to be super at the mercy. If I can get the white, if I get the white mine, it would go right there, which is super nice. The other 2 mines would both be tough. I do not have the movement to get around the map the way I would want to really deal with the other mines. Yeah, we'll see. If I can take out this mine on the turn 1, and then kind of move around the city, get over to there. It's going to be night, so getting around the sand would be that hard. Again, next to the city, it's friendly, so +1 card draw. We shall see. These are out. We're going to get a elite unit. It is the Autumn Guardians. We get a regular unit. It is the Scouts. They just got some love. They wanted to show up and say hello. And then we have the Sorcerers. Bam! This flips. I haven't taken the Sorcerers in so long. I used to love that friggin' unit. I just have not had opportunity in a long time. These are out. I actually should probably add these cards to my hand. Ultimate Edition has the same enemies, so it's updated after they released Lost Legion. I have to go, but can try to get you later. Good luck. Thank you, Madi. Exploration cost -1. You were good there, but if he gets to Red City, Dragon is in the way. Yeah, I meant going to the mine. Ice Dragon is super sad. There's a chance this will work. That last tile can still screw you. Has drawing those tokens from the bag so many times caused anywhere. I prefer bag drawing over stacks as well. I pulled baddies and too many bones that way. I tried that with too many bones. It was just too I just found them. It was just too much. Saget, there were some cheap bags. I had to fix mine several times. Oh, weird. Did you get mine off? Did you do mine from the link a long time ago? Yeah, these bags have been great for me for years. I've used them for years. There's like one that lost the drawstring, but like everything else, I love these bags, man. I use them in several games. And honestly, I've had very limited wear on my tokens. The only game I've had a lot of problem with wear on tokens that you just really have to put them in capsules is well, I guess there's a few. I mean, Space Empires 4X, those tokens are garbage, but that's that's great. That's GMT for you, man. The quality of their components isn't very good. I noticed some wear on Dawn of the Zeds, but I put a lot of the circle tokens in bags in coin capsules. So I might try to find coin capsules for all the Zeds at some point, but that's a weird size. And I know the Arc of Horror, man, those tokens. I mean, that's Fantasy Flight for you. As well, right? Like those tokens really will show wear after some play in a way that's kind of annoying. That's Jet Dude's out. We're going to add a red to Goldix's deck. We're going to get Steady Tempo. Steady Tempo could be very strong early. It's kind of garbage at this point in this game. And we get Mana Bolt. I actually really like that. But again, we're not looking like we're going to add any spells at any point. Yeah, that was a lucky dragon pull. It opened up it gave me an entrance to the Red City pretty well. We're definitely gonna oh shoot. We need to add a green. If I pull greens, we are in serious trouble. I don't think I've added a single green card to Goldix's deck, so hopefully we won't get too screwed there. Mike says, thanks, Greg. Anytime, sir. Alright, what is happening? I have no access to white mana, which is super interesting. I have no access. I have access to every color mana except white, and I rolled green, blue. Oh boy. Remember, I do have some very strong cards. That Horn of Wrath is going to be good. Hopefully, I don't get super unlucky with those rolls. I have Intimidate. We'll see. So I'm drawing up to 6. Swiftness. Again, I don't have any white mana. promise, and I start with a black mana in my inventory. Excellent. That's super helpful. Or a black mana to use. Again, black mana could never go into inventory before. I know, I misspoke. But I don't have any spells. Improvisation, March, Wound, Crystallize. My options are Preparation, Mana Search, or Sparing Power. I don't like these trackers. I don't like the trackers. They are a bunch of crackers. Original song for y'all, folks. I think I go first. I'm not sure what preparation does for me. A sparing power is just not worth it. We're not doing a big city siege. Mana Search is super tempting. But if I roll a 1, I'm going to really regret it. I mean, I have every mana I want except for white. And even then, I have the Crystallize here. I'm going first. What would I have rolled? If I roll I would have rolled a 6. I should have taken Mana Search. But I just wanted a guarantee going first. I don't think the upside of Mana Search was worth the risk. That's my personal opinion. It's going to be 3 movement to get in there. So I'm going to use I'm going to use March. No. Nope. I think I use. Yeah, I'm going to use March and power it with the green. Gets me into here. I'm attacking these guys this turn. We got a Crypt Worm. And we have a tracker. I'm going to reduce the tracker's attack by 1 with this. I just need 9 attack. Let me figure out how I'm getting 9 attack. 5, 8, 9. So I need block 4 and attack 9. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I could use a cumbersome thing now because I want to get rid of that tracker crap. Oh man, I'm going to have elemental attacks. But I think I can just start taking wounds. If I just plan on resting after every single battle, I don't think I can get 12 attack, which is the problem. Red crystal. I don't have a white. Yeah, that's fine. So I moved 4. I'm going to play the cumbersome thing. I'm going to give cumbersome to the tracker. That's so it's an attack 3. I'm going to reduce it more with those 2 points of movement. 1 more point of movement. That's fully blocked. So now I can just do the 3 points of damage. I'm taking the 2 wounds from the Crypt Worm. 1 and 2. And now I need 9 points of attack. I can group them. I'm playing improvisation. I'm powering it with a red crystal, not a white crystal. It's different. I'm discarding crystallize to allow that to happen. That's attack 5. I'm using this skill to get attack 6. Remember, I reduced the other guy's attack with my cumbersome skill, which is a little bit of a waste of that, but that's fine. And I'm going to use the thugs. That's attack 9. That kills both of them. So that's 8 points of fame. That's 54 up to 62. Of course, 1 away from a level up. Why would I want that? And we're going to get a white crystal. So there's my first white crystal of the game. This is going to go back. I have to use this on the next turn or lose it. This goes away. I'm going to re-roll this. It's red. That's a good roll, and all of these go out. All right. I'm going to draw to my hand limit, which is still 6. We got swiftness, threaten, and a wound. That's perfect. Super perfect. That's most of my wounds. No, never mind. I still have 4 more wounds. That's right. I just took 3. It's all there. No, I just took 2, and I had 1. Yeah, so that's pretty much half the wounds in my deck. That can go out. Goldix. Don't pull a green. Red, blue, and blue. 2 more. 1, 2. There's 2 greens out of there, which I like. So he's got 14 cards left. My turn. I'm resting. I'm going to use Herbalists to re-ready the thugs. I'm dropping all of these. Since I ended my turn on the mine again, I get another white crystal. These are out. I draw 5 more cards. Ritual attack could be amazing. Tranquility, wound, determination, and intimidate. Man. My movement is coming out really funky the last 2 rounds. If I had leveled up, I might have actually taken steady tempo. Maximal effect and swiftness would have been really nice. These white crystals are going to be kind of useless. Move 4 gets me an extra thing into there. I could just use tranquility and determination. If I discard a white, I get range attack 3. If I discard a white, I get range fire attack 3 if I power that with a red. So ritual attack and my white cards could be helpful. Although the only one I'll have left is mana draw. Alright. Yeah, I think I want to get next to the city. Get the extra card draw. I mean, it's 1 less movement to go this way. And then I could potentially explore. Ooh, that could be strong. Kind of pick my shot a little bit more. Ah, man, I really wanted. I'm like 1 fame away from leveling. That's like the 3rd time that happened this game. This is now done. I didn't use it on a consecutive turn. All right, Goldix's turn. It's a white, it's a green, it's a red. Perfect. Went through 8 cards. Has 13 left. 11 left. It's like 13. It's just less. I could Tranquility and try to draw a card. I think that's a mistake. I'm not really healing. I'm just hoping to rest enough times to get rid of all the wounds. That's leaving me with a smaller hand size than is ideal. Or I just heal the 1. Draw 4 more cards. Oh, that is move 2 to get in and out of the city. That could be. That's probably the play. It would be a lot of influence to get the scouts. So that's probably not happening. All right, I'm going to move 2, move 3, and move 4. It gets me next to the city, and I'll be able to draw 1 more card. Because I have a shield on that city. So I'm getting 4 movement, 4 more cards. Mana draw. Again, I could use that with ritual attack to get a siege fire attack 4. or range fire attack 4, a wound, rage, and rage. A no movement again. All my movement is buried. Oh, that's really gross. I'm gonna have to rest. My movement got buried. I have all this attack. Yeah, I have 3 movement cards left. It's gonna be tight. I think that's gonna be the deal breaker. Unless I get steady tempo. Temporal portal could also be interesting. I'm gonna have to rest next turn. Goldix hits a white, and a white. One more card. I have to rest because I have Zilcho Movemento. One with the land gives me movement, concentration, and druidic paths. Don't hate it. I can move through the city, get there, potentially seize that next turn. I'm gonna have to try at minimum. Goldix's turn. Blue, green, white. One more. My turn. I'm going to play. Let me get a blue and a white. Might as well do that now. A blue and a red. It's like white. It's just different. Blue and a red. I'm going to play Druidic Paths. Power it with the blue. That's move 4. Alright, move 4. Plus the move cost of one type of terrain is reduced by 1. I'm going to make the cost of the mine reduced by 1. Actually, I'm going to get a blue and a green, which I can do with this skill. Blue and a green. Yep. So I move 1, 2 to get in the city, and then 2 to get out, because again that's a hills, and I reduce the cost of moving into hills by 1. And no more. If I had any more movement, I could go ahead and explore this turn. That's not going to happen, so we're just trying to take these guys down. That, my friends, is super interesting. Excellent. So we have the gargoyles, and this could work out well. So we're going to take the ritual attack. I'm going to power it with this red from the source, throw away another action card of any color. I'm going to throw away the mana draw. So again, out of the game. And that's going to give me range fire attack 4, which kills the gargoyles. How do you like them apples? Gargoyles. That's what I thought. And now I need 8 attack to kill this dude. And I still have this. I'm going to do the same thing I did the last time I faced this guy's brother. The lava dragon gives me 4 wounds because it's, 3 wounds. So it's 6 points of damage times 2 because it's brutal. So 3 wounds. And then I'm going to play intimidate. That is 7 points of attack, and I get an 8th point of attack from that skill. I've killed the lava dragon. Lava dragon, and this, I get 1 fame for liberating a mine. That gives me a level up, plus I get 12 more fame. That gives me from 63 to 75. I'm going to get a red crystal because of the mine being liberated and me ending my turn there. And now I can go ahead and do a level up, which I'm not going to forget to do this time, because why would I ever forget to level up? That's a silly thing for anyone to do. I rolled that. It's a blue. And now I'm going to take my next 2 skills. Forked Lightning. No Forked Lightning ever. None for you. Thank you very much. It's actually an interesting choice. These skills have been really bad. I never got flight from Goldix. I mean, I just never. That's just like. I mean, there's the one part of this game that has been absolutely awful. And I mean, look, the first one's been good. Feral Allies has been good. The rest I've made maximum use of, but I think I'd be in a lot better shape if I had like some better skills. So Secret Ways, once a turn, move 1. You are able to enter mountains for a move cost of 5, and they are considered a safe space for you. If you play a blue mana, you're able to enter lakes for a move cost of 2 this turn, and lakes are considered a safe space for you at the end of this turn. Okay. And then we have Shapeshifter. Once a turn, on a basic action card, so it has to be basic. I've played this wrong before. That gives a fixed amount of move, attack, or block. Instead, gives the same amount and on the other 2 things. elemental types are preserved on attacks and blocks. I think I get the extra movement because I am a little concerned about where I'm going, and plus this will give me some extra options should there be lakes or mountains. But I don't know if there are lakes and mountains on the things I'm going on, but I just think at this point I guarantee that the movement can be helpful, and I think that makes the most sense. I get an advanced action card. Temporal Portal could be awesome. That will go there, and then I'll put it into my deck, into my hand, because my hand limit is 7 because of the shield on the Red City. Let me move this out of the way. This crystal is no more. 3, 4, and 3 wounds. Goldix's turn. 1, 2, 3. He's going to declare end of round next turn. I have to use Temporal Portal. I know I still have Horn of Wrath. I have 2 turns. I would love to rest. That's not going to happen. I need to make sure I draw all 4 of these cards, so there is that. Horn of Wrath is going to give me a lot of attack. I have 3 attack from the thugs. I don't think I can be too worried about anything else. I'm just going to need to get lucky with how this plays out. So I could always heal 2 with 1 with the land. Yes. All right. I'm going to play. Ugh. I just Horn of Wrath for the win, dude. I can't really think of anything else. Concentration. Oh, concentration is not going to be useful on Horn of Wrath. What's concentration going to be useful for? What's still in my hand, Greg? We have a stamina. Concentration, probably not that useful on a stamina since I have Temporal Portal. We have no more white cards. I don't remember the advanced actions I got this game, other than Intimidate, which I just used, Ritual Attack, and Temporal Portal. The other advanced action I got was, who remembers the 4th advanced action I got? I don't remember, dude. Who remembers the other advanced action I got? This gets replaced. Blood Rage, where you been? Alright, what's going on? Be Downing, I must have had later reprints of expansions, so all my tokens are the same colors. Be Downing, and I just pulled from the box insert, only one I have. I use drawbacks for other games as well. Cool. Sagic, just go through the city, only costs 2. Yeah, I got there. Sagic, good angel. You have things to do. Bad angel, shut up. Greg is playing Mage Knight. Mage, Sagic, Mike James, depends on your point of view. Lucky, you lucky little Mage Knight. Sagic says you need to spend the red crystal for Intimidate. Did I not? Did I not spend the red crystal? I would totally trust Temporal Portal. Yeah, see, we often agree. Why is that you do not share my fondness for the Manticores? I'm gonna trust you that I never spent the red crystal. But then because then I used the mana. I used the mana from the source, dude. I'm almost positive I used the mana from the source because I had the source and I re-rolled it was blue. Since I did use Intimidate though, I do lose 2 reputation. But I get 1 back as I liberated the mine. Excellent. I thought you had Burn Horn Wrath earlier for Siege 1. Maybe no, I took it back. I read that text. Wait, keep it. Ice Shield is the last. Oh, that's so good, Steve. Ice Shield. Thank you. Ice Shield's so good. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better, especially if there's something with physical resistance. Woof, it's gonna be nuts, man. All right, well, let's make it happen. I have to get all 4 of these cards in my hand. So, do I use concentration sideways? Ice Shield block 5, Ice block 5. I lost the cumbersome skill. I have to use Temporal Portal. I have the blue there. I'm using the rage sideways to explore 1. I have to put it here. Be the white. Oh, it's the white! I love you! So good! That's an amazing draw. Although Temporal Portal made it a little bit less amazing because I think I had more flexibility than normal, but I will absolutely take that. So that goes there. We get a Monster Dragon face down. That will go there. And we get a dragon, a monster enemy, not a monster dragon. A monster dragon is not a thing. The dragon enemy is that dude. Interesting. That's. I wish I still had the cumbersome. Wolf. 16 points of block to block that guy. That's not happening. If I reduce it by 1, it'd be 12 points of block. That's crazy. So I use rage 1. I think I need to heal to make sure I draw all 4. Oh, shoot. I'm not going to be next to the city anymore. So if I want to make sure I draw all 4. Oh, wait, I didn't need to use the rage. I could have used this moving point. But if I want to make sure I draw all 4, I need to drop all 4 of these cards. I need to get rid of these freaking wounds. You can use skills on a turn you rest. Did I still have the option to rest? You use red mana on the card that gave you the fire range attack. Oh yeah, good point. Excellent. Temporal Portal. You the man. Thank you. Yeah, use the mana to power the ritual attacks as Warlord. You guys are awesome. Use that first. You have the free explore 1 of your abilities, says Steve. A Master Dargon. Face down is a new level of amazing. Yeah, keep that rage. You will get the extra draw from Temporal Portal. No, I love it stress right now. So that's the problem. If well, what is it? It's move 6. So temporal portal is either I move 2, but I guess I can actually spend for the movement. That's another idea. So temporal portal is either you move 2 spaces if I power it, or I get a hand limit increased by 1 instead of 2. The other one is, or temporal portal in the first level is just an extra card draw of 1. So I think that does make some sense. If I do the move 6 with concentration, and then power temporal portal. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I draw 2 extra cards. My card draw, though, would be I would draw 8 cards because of that. So that will work. So I'm actually not. I was assuming I was going to use temporal portal to teleport, but I don't have to teleport through the portal. So I'm going to power this concentration. I get move 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I'm going to play temporal portal to increase my hand limit by 2 for the next turn. Yeah, that move 1 from that skill was super clutch. And now I can draw all my cards. So I have 3 wounds. I think I have another wound in my deck. I'm going to have Ice Shield. I'm going to have Horn of Wrath. And let's see how this goes. So I'm ending there. So as the action for my turn, I play Temporal Portal. And that gives me +2 to my card draw. I used to think Temporal Portal was you get the move 2 and draw 2. And then I realized I was, being a little wishful thinking in how I played. So there definitely, if you watch an old video of mine, I'm sure I misplayed that. And I ruined your life ever since, and I apologize. Humbly. I'm going to draw. It's a wound. So we have a line of wound up top. We have a stamina. We have a ice shield. And we have the Horn of Wrath at the bottom of the deck. Oh man, how much attack can I get? That 14 attack is going to be a ton for that dude. Goldfish declares end of round. I am trying to liberate the final mine. Oh, it's Medusa. What's she doing? 6 points of damage? Woof. Woofity woof. Woof, woof, woof. Hmm. If I use the Horn of Wrath on Medusa, there's no way I have 14 attack otherwise. And I would need 11 attack. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'd be 2 points of attack short. If I block Medusa with block 5, Medusa was not who I wanted to see. That's block 5. Then I would reduce her armor by 1. I don't have 2 influence to be able to assign damage to the thugs. That'd be perfect, because I could just assign the wounds from it. I could just basically disband the herbalist and spend 2 points of influence on the thugs, and they both go bye-bye. Alright, so if I block Medusa, that's gonna just, of course it's super nuts right now. So that's 6 block, or it's reduced it by 1, 6 block. Then I would need 1 point of attack for her, 14 there, so I need 15 points of attack. I have 10, I'll be I'd be 1 shy. Alright, so I need this. If I... Oh, why is it Medusa? Why the heck is it Medusa? Alright, if I block... Alright, we can do it this way. I can use the thugs to block for block 3. Here we go. This is going to work. I'm going to play Ice Block, power it with the blue. We've blocked Medusa. Her armor is reduced down to a 1. I'm going to take 1 wound from the Ice Dragon. And now I'm going to use the Horn of Wrath. So hers armor is reduced to 1. I can combine them because I'm not doing any ice attack. So they're combined. Since I never blocked the Storm Dragon, it's 14 points of attack for him, 14 armor for him, 1 armor for Medusa. I'm playing Rage. I'm powering it with the red crystal. I have an extra attack from there, and that's an extra attack there. So that's 6 points of attack. And now I need 9 points of attack from the Horn of Wrath. I'm rolling 4 dice. I take 1 wound for every red or black. I rolled 0 reds or black. Horn of Wrath is broken. Whoa! Yeah, buddy! Alright. Brave Alarm for the freaking win. We pieced it together, kids. That was painful and awesome all at the same time. So we got 12 points of fame, 87. Give me a level up for the win. That was awesome. Yay! Alright, I'm not even gonna... You guys did some math there. You're all mathing. I'm gonna get that. So let me check this out. Did I overdo the movement? Did I? No, I needed 6, dude. I don't think I did. Alright, hold on a sec. If you move or explore, nope, says Warlord Drake. Moves makes us feel a bit less normal. Warlord Drake says what Warlord Drake says. 1 hand limit is enough. No, I needed 2. Hello all, so excited to catch this live. I'll make my sick day better. Oh, sorry you're sick, sir. Feel better? Sad yeah, you overdid a movie. You can actually keep concentration, use a blue die, or just spend it to keep a crystal. You got it. Well, it was a good try, guys. Quite close to Sagitt. Block Medusa with Ice Shield and Thugs. Get armored down to 1. With Bream, the Horn of Wrath, get to 10. Hit both Medusa Dragon. Good game. Yeah. No, it needs 20 damage, or 17, I guess. No, if you power the Ice Shield to decrease, Medusa Army actually needs 15. Alright, I cannot count. Brian says, good game. Sagitt says, yay, and good job with Mr. It's crappy mini, guys. It's crappy. Oh, man. This was so great. I don't know if it was worth 5 videos, but, you know, we got there. I'm so happy right now. This is amazing. This was cool. Thank you for the assist. I mean, the Sagitt catching that thing in round 1. I mean, every point mattered, man. I was down to my last card. Being able to do what I did that round one, get the explore route, take advantage of this skill, absolutely set me up to have the end in the first night that I had, so round two, and had to piece it together after that. But this, I mean, having to attack the monastery, and I wasn't really that excited about it, and pulling the Horn of Wrath was just like such a godsend. Getting that and intimidate, really it only takes one really strong card, and then just having the ritual attack, having the white, being able to do the ranged ice attack 4 against the golem was absolutely like clutch. But yeah, there's so many times I would have gone from the monastery and been like, I hate all of these. I mean, Banner of Fortitude would have been garbage. Shield of the Fallen Kings could have been interesting, but definitely not the Horn of Wrath. Ruby Ring, Amulet of the Sun. I just didn't need mana. I mean, the Horn of Wrath was just an amazing, amazing, amazing card for me. The Boa Star Zone could have been pretty awesome. I don't know what else gives me this game, man. Soul Harvester, maybe? An attack 3. There's not much of this deck I would feel super confident with. And just Horn of Wrath right on top was super, super clutch. Saget with a slow clap. I hear it all the way here in Philadelphia, man. That was what a sick little game we play, man. But I'm going to take a long break from Minds Lib. This was great. I have gotten a couple requests for Dungeon Lords. Saget or Dursu, you guys can tell me if that's even worth it. I've looked at it for solo play. It just looks like beat your own score. There doesn't seem to be a very definitive win condition to it. So I don't know. It hasn't. I might just read the rules again, but I'm leaning away from trying that. I want to get back to a solo conquest. I haven't done Vocari's Return in a while. The Tesla scenarios feel very neglected and lonely, as they normally do. Again, they're like a good change of pace for me. But that's it for Mage Knight. I'm gonna little center that winning board condition for you. We have lots of cool things coming up this week. I have Set a Watch planned. Some point, Siege of Valeria is going to get its premiere on the channel, and then we're going to do a playthrough of Cloudspire. We have the Norora Chapter 3, which I'm excited about, so I'll probably going to do that Wednesday. I'm taking tomorrow off. I want to film from live streaming. I want to film my top 10 for January. I haven't done that yet, so doing that tomorrow, Cloudspire Wednesday, and then Siege of Valeria and Set a Watch for Thursday, Friday. Next week, obviously back at Spirit Island, because we have the still going through the Horizons of Spirit Island spirits, and then on the rest of next week, McKee is going to be the review copy I'm featuring next week. That is from Gigamech Games, or at least the second printing was. That's a little worker placement game, and I've been obsessed with it the last 2 days. What a very, very cool little game. I like it a lot more than I thought I would. I'm not a big lover of worker placement, but McKee it does some things I really like, and I'm sure I'm butchering all the pronunciations in that game. So you can anyone who's, everyone who speaks a little French can tune in and, tell me how much of an ignorant American I sound like. So lots of cool things going up. The other thing I'm just about to start learning is Velrath. I got a review copy of that from All or Nothing Games. Excited about that. They also sent me Gloom of Kilforth. I'm going to do Velrath first, and then we'll kind of work our way into Gloom of Kilforth in upcoming games. Button Shy just email me. They're going to send me Sprawlopolis and Rove. Both are solo games I've heard a lot about, so excited to try all those things. So lots of cool little things. Slow clap. You mean Druidic Knight? Yes. Oh, Dungeon. Yeah, I said Dungeon. I mean Druidic Knights. Yeah, I've featured Dungeon Lords a few times. I meant Druid Knights. I have to go, friend. Very entertaining seeing you struggling as always. Jeff with the clap. Gonna miss Cloudspire. Ugh, work sucks. Our Apocalypse session is coming soon, any day on February. Keep in touch. Awesome. Have a good day, everybody. And Mike James says McKee is a great little game. Yeah, it is. Yeah, like I don't know. Like I was at first I was like, do I really like this? I don't know. And then I just couldn't stop playing it. And it's like I really dig it. There's the win conditions are interesting, and I think I've had to kind of reframe my brain to kind of like understand like what it really is. and what it really is very good. So, in my humble opinion, so what a cool game. Yeah, Gigamex sent me Mechanical Beast, which wasn't really for me. I know both. I think Madi really. I think he picked it up right away. I think Lee picked up a copy, or maybe Alfred. I mean, so I know a couple of my patrons like really saw the playthrough and like, no, that's a game for me. So if you like more relaxing, like spatial relationships, spatial reasoning puzzles, that's definitely a game to check out. I like a lot of what it does. It just ultimately wasn't a game that I really am going to feel the need to play much. I mean, I might pull it out once or twice more, maybe, but I kind of feel like I've seen what it does. But I reached out to Gigamac. I was like, I'm really interested in McKee. I've heard a lot about it, and they sent it to me, and I'm very impressed with it for what it is. Um, no new chats, so I think that's winding down. This was fun. I gotta go listen to the crazy sound I made when we actually pulled this thing off. The the herbalist thug combo is quite the little combo. Oh man, I mean the number of things we had to defeat in 4 rounds is pretty nuts, man. We were we had those two keeps back to back. Just lots of little things that came together. Like not being able to get to the white mine, but as like I had the card to take out that dragon, so we definitely got lucky with the place of the dragons came out. I never had to face an ice dragon, no Draconum summoner. I mean, all that stuff just adds up, over the course of a game of Mind's Liberation for sure. It's a very, very tough challenge. So we overcame me muting myself for a while and a couple of rules quagmires, but we got there. And we learned that the Manticore does not have arcane immunity, which is clearly the most important lesson that we've taken away from today. So anyway, this is fun. I'm gonna go. I think you will like Riffle Solo, by the way. Nice card play. I think I would like it too, maybe. I don't own Riffle, and I have no immediate plans to purchase Riffle, so maybe. Possible. Um, I'm very intrigued. I mean, I was a former poker player, so I mean, I am a poker player. I was a former poker, like semi-professional poker player. Um, you know, but yeah, there's a lot to Riffle. There's a lot like that I'm appealed to with the cards and whatever. I've also heard that Riffle's very strong, like probably stronger than Gilly strong. And from what I know about Gilly, that's not super attractive to me. Um, because I tend to like the weaker Grillox and see if I can make them work. But like that's because I'm a weirdo. Um, but we'll see. I look. He looks awesome. It looks like an amazing production. I mean, obviously it's chip theory. You know, I at some point I will bite the bullet and stop whining about the shipping costs for one little Gearlock, and I'll pick him up when he's available. But that point's very far in the future. I still have a lot to explore with Dart and Gasket and Tink and Gilly and you name it. So yeah, I'd love to looking forward to I'll probably do a Cloud Spire. I'll probably do like a Too Many Bones once a month and a Cloud Spire once a month this year. But there's just a lot of games really clamoring for table space right now, especially if I keep doing Mage Knight every other week and I'm doing Spirit Island every other week. So but cool stuff. This was really fun. What a crazy way. Mike James, he is strong, but the cards introduce a puzzle. I think you'd like. Cool. No, I appreciate that. Yeah, it's just I don't know. At some point, I'll have $200 worth of Cloud Spire or Too Many Bone stuff or Hoplo stuff that I'm gonna want to get, and I'll just get the free shipping off their website. Um, I've had my relationship with Chip Theory has been interesting for the non-existent for the most part. I mean, they sent me Slice and Dice, but that was 13 months ago. But I did just have a really wonderful email exchange. Wonderful is a weird word. I had a really nice email exchange with their new head of media for the last year. So hopefully, I could start, getting back more on board with them, which would be really nice. But yeah, they have, it's tough. It's a tough time for these companies, man. And review copies are feeling more and more like gold. It just with companies having to make really tough choices, and so many of us knuckleheads out there doing content creation. But yeah, he looks cool, man. It's nice. If you can wed the cards and the way that works with the backup plan from what I've seen, it all looks really like a cool little game within a game. But um, yeah, I'm gonna be at least 6 months to a year away from being in a place where I'm gonna pick him up. I'm guessing. So that's it. We'll see what they do. Like if they say they're done with Too Many Bones, but I'm having a hard time totally believing that. But you know, if it is, it's nice. I mean, I kind of again one of my favorite things about Mage Knight is that this is Mage Knight. There's not gonna be anything else added to it. And one of my things with Spirit Island now is like, really, do I need more Spirit Islands? Like, but if they look, if WizKids, somehow got Vlada on board and wanted to introduce another couple of mages, like I would be all about that. But I mean, there's so much fan made stuff out there and things like that. Isn't there like a ninja character that people play with at times? So I haven't really explored that too much. But again, this was cool. I will be back on Wednesday with a playthrough of Clatspire. For all you Clatspire, uh, you know, heads out there. I wanted to say dorks, but I didn't want someone to get offended. But I consider myself a huge dork, so like obviously, so self-awareness is, I guess, something I'm at least okay with. So I wouldn't have said dorks pejoratively, but I definitely self-edited and then told you the inner workings of my mind because somehow I thought you might find that interesting. Probably wrong, but we're gonna go. I'm delirious, if you can't tell. This was super amazing. Thank you for an amazing chat to make it even that much more amazing. We'll be back on Wednesday. Until then, happy gaming.